Get ready. Don't want them to know that I'm not here. I was going to do something silly, but I decided not to. Why? Because I'm that awesome. Oh no, he started early. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Really? Beep boop, boop, beep, beep boop. Hello. Mr. BD. What's up, Mr. BD BD? Got your interview in the AM? No, it's actually tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so PIM! Which means I'll actually get a little bit of good sleep tonight. A few things have showed up, though. First like. Did you first like? Stonehaven didn't give me a like. He just came in here and sat here with his thumb up his ass. That's not cool. Hey, hell, man. No red drink tonight, just some water. Yep. Oh, I just went bad. I got some stuff sent to me, and I'll show that as we go here. Also, a little bit of gun news. SDS. Don't get nervous. I always freak out with interviews. Oh, that's not even be a problem, dude. I've run $50 million companies. They're going to be fine. But SDS, sorry, who does T-Sauce and all the other companies, well, not all the other companies, but a lot of the Turkish companies, they are sending over another T-Stalker if they have one in stock. They have media release guns, and when they send it over to me, I am going to completely remove the finish off that one to see if it's been if it was just quality control on the one gun I purchased, which was a very early T-Stalker, or if the entire lineup of forged frames has a problem. So they're sending me one of their guns. I asked them for that. I also asked them for one of the the MAC double stacks, because they're also made by SDS, to see if stepping up $200 might be worth it, but they aren't going to give me anything. I said I wasn't recommending them, DB, but I am going to give them a chance. I said if they want to step up, because my email to them, I'm not going to show you the email, obviously, but in my email to them, I said, look, I can't recommend your company because all I got in response after asking simple questions, when is the gun going to come back to me, and asking for my gun back, not a replacement, they just cut off communication and sent me some pictures. So, and again, just like when you look at the menu at a fast food restaurant, or you look at something that's advertised in a newspaper or magazine, yeah, that's right, I said newspaper, I'm that old. Things like that are staged, so they're going to pick creme de la cremes when they do stuff like that, and I don't want one of that. I want something off the production line. I want something that hasn't been cherry picked. So I told them if they want to send one on and let me mess with it, let me take it down, let me do my work, and figure out if it was just I had one gun that was bad. And it wasn't bad. The gun ran fine, but the build quality wasn't where I expected. Although I think I over expected it because I was also comparing it to a Staccato C2 at the time. But I'm going to give them the chance to step up, and they are reaching out. I sent a simple email. I said, hey, man, can we talk about this? And they're the ones that are talking about it. And he made some good points. Apparently, Jared, that's his name, runs their social media stuff. And he said that they still get messages on Reddit and all kinds of stuff from the videos, because between the two videos, the first one where all I did was review it, got 104,000 views in a few months, which is more than channels like 1911 Syndicate and a bunch of the other channels that had the guns for the same amount of time I did. In fact, I had the gun 2 months before they did, which again could be my gun was an early build and it could have been an issue. But I have more views than channels that have way more subs than I do. So they're getting calls, they're getting messages, they're getting things. He said that he's answering Reddit questions all the time still, because the other video is the one where I accused them of doing cast. And I told them if they want to send me another gun, give me a chance with it. Let me see what's going on with it. And if I'm wrong, I will issue a retraction. So, what are you getting from T-Sauce? Another Night Stalker Stone. Nunya, why are you starting something tonight, man? You know better than that. Here's the thing. Staccato doesn't have a tag on every one of their guns that says fully forged. And if they did, then I would expect to hold them to the exact same level of quality. Because when you say something's forged, yeah, you can forge something by hitting it, but then, you know, they basically forged it and then finished milling. They used milling to finish up the gun. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, I had a very early gun. My gun might have been a teething issue gun kind of gun. Can't pick up any guns. Don't do shout outs. You can shout them out though, you just did. Oh, you got deleted. But if you see there, Icarus Precision. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler over at Icarus Precision. I'll put a link in it when I do the video. Sent me out their aluminum frame, which is kind of a bronzish color under the bright lights, but it's actually pretty dark. You mean my gun? No. You're keeping your gun, and I'm going to have my gun. And then I have the Sharps brothers up there with it, so I got both of the aluminum, both of the echelon frames. Stop distracting me. How many guns do you own? No clue, sir. I don't count. I don't care. I did get some stuff in the mail, other than the frames. I did get the new Cat Zero from Siley. So I'm going to put that on something. It's the RMSC footprint. So I think this is going to go onto the Gerson 1911 that they're sending me. So that'll be interesting. I kind of like the design of the body. So we'll see what that's like. It's I haven't opened it yet, actually. Let's open it up, see it. It's a 3 MOA. Look, they give you a morale patch. That's cool. People have been saying good things about Siley, and they reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to check it out? And I said, sure, let's go. Dude, this right here makes me like Siley even more. Fresh opening this thing, right? And look at this. Hold on, we got an ad going. Green screen, no guns, lol. Dude, they actually give you a card that tells you what happens when you turn the screws. Little things like this matter, man. Little things like this matter. And then they tell you where you want to be hitting if you're at a zero, when you're zeroing. Little things like that's pretty cool. You have 5 Sileys and you love them. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Dude, you just don't see that very often. Oh, pretty cool little sticker. I might put that on something. Yeah, let's check this guy out. No cover on it. That's fine. I always lose the cover anyway. Dude, it's small, but it has a pretty good window on it. Look at the size of that window aperture. That's a... By the way, when you're looking at these and it says 50,000 hours battery life, that means that the LED will work for 50,000 hours, assuming you give it enough battery. But yeah, that's a pretty good aperture for an RMSC footprint optic. Battery's on the top, so that's nice. Shut up. You get all that. I like to see that. Multiple sets of screws. Even more screws. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Mr. Siley. Yeah, most Siley people need extensive directions. Dude, they sent this to me for free, so I won't badmouth them until it explodes. But I'll be putting this, like I said, this will be going on the Gerson 1911. Lefty tighty. I don't know. You know what I do? I look through the optic and I turn it. If it goes the wrong way, I turn it the other way. But still, for people that aren't into red dots and stuff, it's a good way to learn. So I got that, and then the good people over at Nightcore sent me another light. Ooh, I needed this actually because I've got other Nightcore lights and I don't have a charger for it because I lost the charger. Look at this bad boy. I like my Siley and Swamp Loft. Yeah, the Steelers beat the Ravens, so let's go. Oh, I don't watch baseball. What's funny is you were not in my feed again. Sorry, SFR. I advertised it a couple hours early. Let's see. I got a switch to go between. Quick slide release. Up, down. Lock for the battery. Probably should read the instructions before I start trying to show something, but it's definitely got a laser on it. But how do I turn it on? That's me, technology boy. Let's see the photon plasma rifle. Oh, the photon plasma rifle in the 40-watt range. Where the hell is the... Also partially blinded myself because I'm a dumbass. I don't see it. I don't see it. I gotta read the instructions. I don't like reading the instructions. That's too much work. But anyways, I got a few things I gotta make videos on for next week. Hope all is well. How dare you, Air Max? Also, I'm tired. SFR. Look up Life of OB. DB sent me the information on that, and check out this guy's gun that he built or bought. It looked like an Atlas or maybe a Staccato. If you've got a second, you're on mobile or you're on an iPad or something, look him up. Go to the very end of the video. He has an ND, but it's more of it's kind of an AD, but also an ND. Because the gun fires when he puts the mag in, but it's also his fault for not clearing the gun after he dropped the mag. So he pulls the gun out, pulls the trigger, the round doesn't fire. My guess is that it was slightly out of battery. He drops the mag, he's holding it going, oh, I didn't see that, look, the hammer's back. And when he reinserts the mag, the gun fires. You can clearly see his fingers off the trigger. He wasn't even holding anything that would make it fire. But when he didn't even put it in hard, he just went like that and it fired the gun. But it also had a third-party trigger in it. So could it have been the trigger job? Maybe the spring on the back, the 3-fork spring. I've been watching a lot of... it still shouldn't have released the hammer. So I've been watching a lot of videos. That's a consistent issue with double stack. I've been watching like Hayes Custom and Atlas Gunworks. Atlas Gunworks shows how if the middle spring is not installed correctly, if it's not bent to the right angle, that it can create hammer follows. So I'm wondering if somebody, when they put the trigger in the gun, bent the tines on the spring on the back for the hammer spring, and it just allowed it was bent out too far so that it allowed the sear to drop without it being involving that. I don't know if you can tell me. But again, it definitely, yeah, that could be too. It's definitely it's a red trigger and it's got a STI style comp on the end. So you've had Glocks do that, slide back in lock, slam mag, and it sends forward. Actually, that's called an inertial drop. DB, that is actually a function that's built into the gun, supposedly. It was just a happy accident. It was a Bob Ross gun issue. Smith & Wesson M&P Gen 1s do it. CZ P10s will do it. A lot of guns with the Glock mechanism, like that Taurus, take your G3 Tactical, put a dummy round, and slam it in. It might do it on your G3 Tactical. Should I use a Timney trigger or OEM Glock for your main 24/7? You really shouldn't be changing the trigger on your EDC gun. Supposedly. A lot of people tell you don't. Yeah, you can do it on a bunch. Yeah, so it's called inertial drop. So all it is when the mag is going in, it's just knocking the slide lock down because it's just a bent piece of sheet metal. But it could also be how the sear and hammer are fitted to each other as well. Yeah, again, I don't know. He said it was a brand new gun in the title. I think it was just the way everything was fit together, exactly SFR. So, like, the gun may have been slight. It had a big ass comp, and he was appendix carrying with a comp that's that long. So it might have been slightly out of battery when he pulled the trigger the first time. But again, it's an ND, a negligent discharge, because he didn't clear the firearm after it didn't fire. All he did was drop the mag, and he recocked the hammer. He was holding in a safe direction, but if you watch the video, it doesn't fire. The hammer is down. He cocks the hammer, drops the mag, doesn't clear the gun. So the hammer, he literally cocked the gun and slammed the mag into it. SFR said it here. 320s have never gone off on their own. TA Sauce is trying to do a thing. What'd you do with the subject Night Stalker? You still have it? No, I don't. Actually, Stonehaven has my old Night Stalker. Any thoughts on the Kel-Tec and the Sub 16? I've had one. They're fun. They're cheap. You know, I wouldn't trust my life to them in the long run. Not a fan of used guns, especially if modified, non-factory. I don't know who was in there smeffing. As long as they're stock, then I'm not afraid. I agree with you there. Hey, Bullseye, what's up? But yeah, like I said, he broke one of the rules. Well, I guess it's not really a rule. He broke protocol for when the gun doesn't fire. Rather than drop the mag, rack the slide, and make sure it was empty, he literally just cocked the hammer back and then slammed around in it without. So, switch to your laptop. Nice. Do I like 1791 holsters? Yeah, for general overall like wide range use, 1791s are a great choice because they're a really solid leather. They seem to hold up well. I've got one that's like 5 years old and it's running great. And they're not overly priced. They're like $60. At least it was downrange. Exactly. At least he was holding the gun downrange. It was kind of cocked to the side. But, Sonny, I'm fine. How are you today? Sharp, what's up? What video is that? It's called Life of OB. DB hooked me up with it. I can't take credit for that, but he hooked me up with it, and it interested me because I've been watching a lot of videos on tuning because I'm going to mess with a couple of my 1911s, specifically the Mitchell Mauser up there. I want to get that trigger weight down. But yeah, Life of OB. Look at his newest video and go all the way to the end at like 19 minutes and 30-some seconds. Shotgun is sick. Thank you. Don't really have a favorite pistol round, Kelly. I like pistols, and handguns and rifles. So whatever caliber a gun is available in is the round I like. What trigger spring for the trigger should I use? The trigger spring, like when I changed out mine, I just went with a 3.5 pound connector. So depending on which parts are being used, particularly the hammer, sear, and trigger. The hammer looks stock. The trigger was definitely a flat face. Might have been one of Staccato's. It might have been a Fusion Firearms. And then the sear, I have no idea. And again, who built it? Did he build it? Did Staccato manufacture it? Did they do a custom build? I don't even know if they do custom builds like that. So how do I, don't type in all caps. How do I feel about the Rock Island 5.0? I haven't put my hands on one. I do want to buy one, but there's a lot of other guns in the queue first. Remember when I said before about MIM parts? Yep. No idea how many guns I have, Kelly. Is a Smith & Wesson M&P Gen 1 trigger good? I'm interested in them. They're fine. You just got to be careful. Some of the guns, Gen 1 guns, can have magazine disconnects in them, which suck ass. I decided to drink a little water tonight. The Staccato, I believe, uses MIM components. Do they? I thought they said they didn't, but I'm sure, why wouldn't they? It's only a $3,500 gun. I'm under the age of 21, can't buy a real pew-pew, so I'm thinking of starting airsoft. If you're over the age of 18, you can buy long guns. Do they? Yeah, why not? You're charging nearly $4,000 for your Staccato P. I guess you can save a little bit of extra money by using MIM parts for expensive and good parts. So what probably has happened is a sear has lost its edge. It was a brand new gun. Can it lose its edge that fast? I know MIM parts aren't that great, but could it really lose its parts on the first trip to the range? Did I have a PA to go off by itself? No, it was an ND, Wavy. It wasn't an ND. I mean, it wasn't. It didn't go off on its own. So it was a Polymer 80 build. It had a aftermarket Rival Arms slide, a Rival Arms barrel, a Zev upper kit. I believe it was a Zev kit, and all the stuff that I put in it. And we were firing it, and it wouldn't go back in a battery. So me being the giant dumbass I am, I went like this, fingers off the trigger. I went like this, and I just pulled it back to knock it into battery because we were filming, and I thought it was cool. And the fucker fired. Sorry, I think my neighbors are going through the change, so the temperature keeps on fluctuating. With the light hammer spring on a 1911, it gets bounced. It can lighten the hold of the sear on the hammer catch and let it go. Ah, got it. You have the TRP operator and FDE carry with the Ed Brown cut. Nice. Hey, Susu, what's up? Got the Ash last stream. Favorite concealed carry 1911 holster, Kydex, or leather. I know you're not a fan, but I bought the T-Sauce Tank Commander. So far, I love it. I normally carry a leather holster. Excuse me, a leather holster at the 4 o'clock. With the light trigger or the connector, if it's too light, you can get light primer strikes. No, that's mostly down to the striker or the firing pin spring. I mean, if it's hammer fired, I guess you could have that problem if the hammer isn't coming forward with enough force, but you're going to have more problems right away, I'm pretty sure, if you have a really bad hammer spring. But the connector itself, if it's a striker fired gun, all the trigger is doing in most striker fired guns, except for like on that one because that's double strike, but on a Glock or a Smith & Wesson, all that trigger pull does is finish pulling the trigger or the spring back and then releases it. And it doesn't cock it, it just pulls it back that little itty bitty bit and then release it. Done live chat on Discord, but I can do another. We can go through all the parts and how they interact with each other. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that SFR because I'm planning on tearing that one completely down. And I've been watching a lot of like tuning videos because I want to get into more hands-on tuning, not just the little stuff I've done like the fingers on the spring and all that shit. I want to get into polishing sears and disconnectors, and I want to get into polishing all that. I want to get into all that stuff because I want to just I don't know. I just want to start building some high quality 1911s. Plus, I'm buying that that the Les Bear with the Caspian top. So I want to build it. You just need a can for your EDC. Oh, you bought the 9mm? Or did you buy a 45? Sorry, I don't know why I just called it that. Did I get the Ruby Stones? No, I have not ordered the Ruby Stones yet. It was on my mind the other day, but I definitely need to get that. I did buy a bunch. I mean, I've been buying tools here and there, a lot of Wheeler products, stuff like that, getting ready. But I'm waiting to see if there's anything else I have to do to the place. I'm thinking I might have to put in a security door up front, a couple of little things. I'm more of a hands-on learner, and SDI, especially the online classes, don't really appeal to me, if that makes any sense. Also, my screen is dirty. My camera's dirty. Hang on. And no, I'm not nearly as fat as my neck makes me look. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's using whiteout on his screen. He must be blonde. So, there we go. Did not notice that. My apologies. You're dirty. Thank you. I'm dirty. Yes, I'm dirty. I'm a dirty boy. Dirty boy filled with dirty thoughts. Pistachio. So anyways, moving on from that video, what are we guys thinking? So my meeting is tomorrow at 2, and impressive collection. Thank you, Heidi. So my meeting is tomorrow at 2. I'm so sorry I'm late, I was asleep. Hello, Lee. So my meeting is tomorrow at 2, and he says it could be like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Although we were talking for a little while, and he said it'll probably be less because I have experience in firearms. So hopefully that means it'll go a little bit easier. Hello, outdoor. What's Avant link? Hey, Roy, what's going on? You guys say that, but if I have to come up with a bunch of money really fast, it's going to get thin up there again for a while. But yeah, he says it could take a couple hours, and then he has to turn in his report, whatever the heck that means. So my hope is that he comes here tomorrow and he turns it in by the end of the week, kind of a thing. What's the meeting for? It's an interview and site inspection, Susu. So he comes out. I keep saying so. I apologize. He's going to come out, do a walkthrough of the place, point out if there's anything that needs to be shored up. Like the front door is the only thing I think that might be needing to be shored up. Although I'm planning on grabbing like a snap-on rolling cart or even just a rolling office cart. All my guns will be locked up in this locked room at night, and I will have a safe for guns that are not for sale. I believe I'll be fine. Had a Karen tell me today that I shouldn't open carry because she could take it from me. I told her to go ahead and try. I'm sorry. Hi, do you have the ability to conceal carry? Do you have a conceal carry permit? I don't. I'm not a fan of open carrying unless you don't have a choice. And it's your choice in terms of having a choice. But if you have the choice to conceal carry, personally, I prefer to do that unless you're in a situation where you just couldn't, and then I totally understand. Number one, nobody should even be talking to you about it. If somebody sees a person with a gun, why do they feel that they're brave enough to go up to somebody and talk about it? So, I'm all right, Lee. Am I going to turn up the heat for this guy? No, when the guy comes. So my buddy Brandon, who is Bears Trading Post, he's actually going to come and hang out because he actually knows the guy that's coming. And he's going to sit with me or sit and listen to make sure that, the guy isn't treating me like shiz. Hopefully he doesn't. He might. Who knows? Treat people with deference. That's what I say. There's an AMT hardballer like new in box, unfired on Gunbroker for 3K. If only I could. Man, I feel terrible. I had a hardballer that I was having hammer follow issues, and I took it back to the store and sold it back to Middletown. I paid $800 for it. I wish I still had that one. Good luck. I hope you get your FFL. From our conversation, like you said, he obviously isn't going to tell me yes or no without coming and sitting with me. But he said, based on my information, everything is looking good. So I like that. Stop saying feral. I'll show you hard. You're going to show me maths? Favorite pistol on the wall. Favorite pistol on the wall right now, because of the way it's configured, would be the G3 Tactical with the suppressor on it. I've actually had a lot of stupid questions and things said to me because I open carry. I just learned to ignore it. Again, I am not going to stop you from open carrying. I am always a person that asks if you have the ability to conceal carry, why are you not? And then I'm going to let you go in front of me. Not trying to be a dick, but like I said, the fact that somebody's willing to walk up to somebody who's open carrying a firearm and just start talking to them in that manner blows my mind. Dale, what's up? Get a minute, check map on the Japanese Luger. I don't know how to read. Hold on a second. Was that a Mark IV? Chromed? How long was the barrel? I put up a couple links in Discord. All right, I'll check that out. I need an armor. I'm in the block, 0 block. Okay, well, I have the ability to conceal carry, but I choose to open carry because my neighborhood is pretty rough, and now people leave me alone. I appreciate your point of view. It makes sense. I guess, like I said, I can't argue with you for having your reasons for doing it. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at something for my buddy. I'm a good friend. That's what I thought you said. Mark IV. Let's see. Should I get a PSA compact dagger or subcompact Glock? Neither one, man. Save up a couple of $100 and get something better. Respect you with the logic behind it. Victory. Whoop, helps if I type it right. But you didn't have to turn me on. 500 bucks, BB. What do you recommend for CCW, subcompact or compact? Matthew, I don't know you personally, so I don't like to give recommendations like that, but all I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the same thing that Clint, what's-his-fuck, from Thunder Ranch does. Buy the biggest gun that you can comfortably conceal carry. I carry a 5-inch government 1911 every day. I'm 6'4", 240 pounds. I'm capable of carrying a full-size gun. If you buy a subcompact because you think you need to hide it, instead of buying a subcompact because you can competently shoot it, then you have your priorities wrong. It's the same people that say they'd rather carry a high point because they're afraid to lose a $1,000 gun. I'm not going to get into that argument with people tonight, but same arguments. You want the biggest possible gun that you can comfortably shoot and carry. Any new cars lately? You've been quiet on them. No, I haven't been doing anything with cars. I'm curious, ever tried 5 or Appendix? I don't know why I'm humming song, sorry. 5 o'clock really doesn't make much of a difference. 4 or 5 o'clock, it's about the same position. It can slide from 4 to 5 and vice versa. Appendix is not for me. Even though I'm not calorie enhanced, I don't have like a swimmer's stomach, and I don't like carrying Appendix. Also, I have a really bizarre body type. I'm all torso. I'm 6'4" and I have a 30-inch inseam, which, if any of you know clothing, will know that I'm about 6 inches shorter than I should be because of my extreme weight as a teenager. I carry 6 inches daily, plus the gun. Oh, you carry a bear spray, huh? So because I'm that tall, my angle, like when I sit, the angle of my legs it's fucky. So a gun just literally jams right into my junk. Yes, SFR, I did see that you said that you put the fixtures in there. I don't have Discord on this computer, but I'll definitely check it when we're done. We're only going to be on here for like 3 hours. Thanks for your perspective. No problem, Heidi. Thanks for coming out. I'm 45, but I'm 6'4", yes. Why AK so much money, even cheap brand? Perceived notions of price. I'm late to show. Any news with the T-Sauce right stalker? No, Joshua, I'm working with SDS. I sent them their information he asked, because he asked me to do a media creators information so that he has the FFL and everything. He says he's going to look through and see if they have an extra media creator allocation for a Night Stalker left. And if he does, they are going to send it out. And then I'm going to do exactly the same thing I did to my Night Stalker, which is I'm taking all the finish off the internals of the slide and the frame to see if the same quality control issues, let's call it that, or finishing issues exist. Thought you were like 55. Thank you, Kevin. If you're trying to make a joke about my height, you got to put in that "niet." Just checking. Yeah, no problem, SFR. Nice collection. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I'm going to have a gummy bear. And no, it's not one of those gummies. It's just a Haribo. I do not have a Colt 1911. Colts have not been good for many years. CZ recently purchased them. Hopefully that means that they're going to start getting gooder, but they have not reached that level yet. And yes, I just said the word gooder because I'm an idiot. Is it really an auto fixation Ah, shit. I'm winning a Game Boy. Damn it. So, some other things you'll want for custom fit is a trigger boat anvil. Where do I get that one? Brownells? Oh, we have a distributor link. Yeah, I bid on online auctions for one half of my store, D-Life. No, you're not an idiot. All people have different vocabulary. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that one. That's called onomatopoeia. God damn. 1,300 lots in that auction. Jesus, good for them. Oh, nice. What you... no, I sell electronics. I used to collect. I used to have like almost 11,000 games, but not anymore. Also with the Power Customs fixture, they have all kinds of inserts for a bunch of different guns to use them on the same fixture, so there's that bonus. Power Customs fixture. All right, I'll have to definitely check that. Stalker 2 is coming to consoles. I've never played Stalker 1. What is up with the frickin' internet tonight? Not mine. The internet I'm referring to is high bid. I told you guys all about it, and you guys have crashed out the internets. The interwebs. The enter thingies. Dude, they sell some shitey stuff, man. Shitey stuff sometimes. Joe, you're going to hate me, but I bought another Glonk today. Well, 17L is okay. It's not the worst. Ever gone in debt because of guns? Good evening, brother. No, I've gone into debt and guns have gotten me out of it. Playing New Vegas again, no matter how hard I try, I always playing it was a good character. Frustrating, but I can't get myself to be pro Legion. Roy, they did a social experiment, BioWare did, when they created the Mass Effect games, especially Mass Effect 2, and the game reports back to BioWare whether or not you make Renegade or Paragon choices throughout the entire game, and overwhelmingly, which is the vast majority of people that played Mass Effect, also don't play with a evil bent. The vast majority of people will not play evil characters. Did you hear about Mr. Beast may have gotten arrested for cannibalism? Sounds like fun. Hey, Tyrone, what's up? What's the difference between 17L and a 34? I believe the 17L is actually longer than the 34. Oh, excuse me, it has a slightly shorter. Wait. God damn it. I hate idiots. Hold on. No, I'm right. The 17L is longer than the 34. Don't listen to the internet, kids. So a 17L has a overall barrel length of 6.02 inches. Glock 34 has an overall barrel length of shorter, 5.3. So damn near 7/10 of an inch longer. Yep. There is no Pearl Handle 1911 on my wall, sir. What's the longest barrel length anyone would use here? Whatever. Jake Paul versus Rocky Balboa. Wait, you didn't know that? What? That one was longer than the other? I knew one was longer than the other, but I always get them backwards. I don't like Glocks. Hope all is well with you. Pretty good, Shy. How you doing tonight? Pearl, handle these. Pearl was in New Vegas. So yeah, we learn something new every day. Everybody comes in here, they're like, oh, why doesn't Joe know everything? Joe's only been doing this for 8 fucking years, okay? Doing good, thanks for asking. My first gen would blow that 17 out of the water. Mine has the black internals, faster reset. It's just a beauty. Okay. Abby, the name is familiar. How you doing? We'll see what happened. I get confused on what color caliber the Glock is in. Yeah, so today we're gonna give you a lesson on what the Glock is. So you have a Glock 17. A Glock 17 is in 9mm. Then you have a Glock 18. We can't get that here. You get a Glock 19. That's still in 9mm. Then you get a Glock 20. That's in 40 caliber. Then you get a 21, that's in 45 ACP. Then you get a 22, that goes back to 40 caliber. Then you get a 23, also 40 caliber. Then you get a Glock 25, which is 380 ACP. Glock 26, which is 9mm. Glock 27, which is 40 caliber again. Then a Glock 28, which is also 380 ACP. Then you get a Glock 29, which is 45, or is that 10? No, 30 is 10. Then you get the Glock 31, which I believe is 357 SIG. 32 is definitely 357 SIG. 34 is 9mm. 35 is 40 cal? 36? No, that's 45, or is 36 45? I don't know. Anyway, Glock 44 is in 22 calibers. Nothing ever matters. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you for adding in your opinion to that, D-Life, because even though it's your opinion, you're wrong. Stop spreading mistruth. Safaros, I am really nice lever action Marlin, but it's over $1,000. Pretty much. Would you recommend a Derringer for CCW? If you don't have a choice, carry what you can carry.
Ah, thank you. I tell the truthest because my name is Rufus.
For somebody that doesn't frick with Glock, you sure know a lot about them, just saying. Because you know how many people freaking call me or came into the stores and like, I want a Glock 9mm. Okay, which one do you want? I want one in 9mm. And I want stendo clips. But you wanted a subcompact, sure. I know, I want a 26 and I want a 33 round mag. You're an idiot, brother. That is stupid, pretty much. Hey mate, it's been a while. If you don't remember me, I was the guy that told you on Halloween that you look like my ex after a few drinks when you was in the dress. It was a maid's outfit and it was super sexy and you're just jealous. That's a shotgun behind you in the middle, right? I can't really see it. Yeah, that's a Kel-Tec KS7. What caliber? I know there's this beautiful 30-30 Mullen, no crossbolt safety, 900. Don't be directing people towards gun sales online, brother. You can mention a place, but don't start talking prices. Do you regret not investing your money more wisely? What makes you think I didn't invest my money more wisely? Do you regret jumping to conclusions? Nah, he's got a fun face.
They call me a mushroom because in the dark I'm a fun guy.
I don't know who the fuck you are, Kuldeep. Why the fuck would I give you contact information? Thanks, I thought so, but couldn't really tell. No problem. 12 hours out in Tampa Bay. Frick me, happy to be going home. What are you doing out in the middle of Tampa Bay? True mate, you win. Cheers. Hey, it's not a competition, but don't make assumptions. You just make an ass out of you and umption. Check out Collectors over in Texas. They got some nice used stuff. There you go. That's a lot better. Do you prefer World War II 1911 or modern 1911? I prefer a more modern look to my guns. I like forward slide serrations. I like front strap checkering. I like high vis sights. So I'm more of a modernized gun guy than an old guy. Hello from Charlotte, North Carolina. How are you? Hello. He's got a lot of exercise jumping to conclusions. Well, some people do. What's the halo-looking carbine? It's not. It's a Kel-Tec KS7 shotgun. I was out making money, so you can have money.
You gave me money? You're so good. Ah.
You like the older stuff. Nothing wrong with that. That's why there's a giant market for it. I don't know anything about guns on this level, but that big one behind you looks like Halo. Nope, shotgun. You prefer 3-inch or 2.75-inch shotgun shells? I don't have a preference, AD. I mean, in a slug, just get a 3-inch 1-ounce slug and get it over with. But if you're talking about like what I run in my 930 tactical, I'm just running 2.75-inch buckshots. Still love the voices that you make. It's funny. Why, thank you. And it's amazing when people are coming by the live stream on their doom scrolling. I'm taking a shit, and all of a sudden this guy has a voice that doesn't sound like, okay, today I went to the supermarket and then I bought a bag of apples and I brought them home and I cut up the apples and then I had apples. Like, subscribe, and donate. What's the latest on SIGs going off? That it's old school, man. The guns haven't done it since 2021, and if you own a gun that's older than 2021, you simply call SIG with your serial number and they'll rebuild it for you. Best pistol for California owners. Oh, wait, no, you might be from Boston. The best pistol for a car owner. Probably something in a revolver. Because you don't have to police your brass. Favorite caliber for a carry gun? Don't really have one. I carry a 1911 and 45 just because I like the platform. It looks high. Yeah, I do. Thank you. You look southern based on your avatar. Yeah. We'll have Sugar Ray Leonard fight the Mountain from Game of Thrones. I'd see that. Market's really good right now. A lot of stuff that wasn't available. Pretty much. Holy crap. California does not allow revolvers. Oh, well, if you're there, and probably I'd say something in like I'm guessing the M&Ps or the Gen 3 Glocks are available. I mean, you're living in a shit state. Sorry for guns. You guys are so limited. I can't believe you guys have to have a roster of what's allowed. But then again, Delaware has a roster. New York has a roster. Jersey has a roster. Do you like those nuisance content creators? No, I don't. Boom, 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 boom. Do you have a Glock front of teen? What? There's a roster. There are plenty of socks guns. Any new concept or designs that have come out or are projected to come out this year that look forward to testing? Not really, Shelby, because honestly, number one, we're at the end of 2024, and the guns that appear to be coming out next year are just iterations of guns that currently exist. Either they're going to do long slide versions of compact guns, or they're going to do comped versions of never been comped guns, or they're going to put optics on a high power or whatever. King, what's up? Can't own a judge. Oh, got it. It's all black in the top middle, may I ask, what is it? That is an HK VP9 with the HK parts competition match weight on it. My problem with my eyes, guys, and I figured it out, is I'm looking at the camera with my left eye, and I'm literally looking at everything else with my right eye because I can't focus them both. I see anything in my periphery. I can see my hand right now. Like, I can see my pinky. That's how far behind my eyes my pinky is, and I can see my fucking pinky. So, yeah, my eye just naturally wants to drift towards everything I'm looking at, so it goes all wonky on me. Nothing new, followed by this new caliber is the newest, best thing ever. Dude, I can get you an original FK Burno, the original release of it. They're only 10 grand. Am I wrong for thinking that Mass Effect 3 is maybe the best multiplayer game? Multiplayer, it's fun, but it gets repetitive, especially since you have to do the multiplayer game in order to influence the main storyline. It's a very good game, but it doesn't encourage sniping, and I'm a sniper. My thing, the roster stops companies from selling the big box kit pistols, can't sell the mags or half the features, and the California guns are lame. I agree with you, Snake. It's something useful to have. What, my periphery? Oh, but the problem is that I'm literally just... Every time I see anything, a shadow moves, or, you know, something changes when the chat changes. It draws my eyes. Don't like any of those games. I don't like fighting war games. I don't know why. And a lot of those are, even though they look like they're open world, they're literally on-rail shooters. You have to start here on the map and move it to there. Okay. What's happening tomorrow? My FFL interview with the ATF. What style of aiming do you think someone with I think you should. I said I'm a sniper, not that I use a sniper. Did somebody else say sniper? We have to buy the gun and then they sell the stuff individually. That sucks. Boone is a sniper and he's the worst New Vegas companion if you don't want to go to war with the Legion. I've played the game so many times that I usually don't keep a companion. I keep Cassidy Rose. When the ATF shows up, show them the gun wall and your mods. Bam! Accepted! Hello, I am the ATF. Please let me into your gun safes. You can look at my store gun safes. No, I want to look at all your guns. That's not going to happen. But we want to give you a license. Thank you, I appreciate that. But we want to see your safes. I don't think you need to see my personal guns. Oh, but you're completely wrong, sir. I really want to see inside all your personal safes. No, that's just not going to happen, bud. I don't see that happening. Between dogs crapping chocolate ice creams, volcanoes actually burping out trees, and Kim Kardashian not being a whore, all of those will happen before I'm letting the ATF into my personal guns. Rooster by Allison Chains, thank you. Sentry safes, ears perked up. Sentry, send me some safes, bro. Why not? You have a walk-in safe. No, but I have a gun room and big walk-in closet that will be converted into gun safe room. They'll kick the door in for all of that. They can try. If they want to show up with a federal subpoena or a federal warrant to see that suppressor, they are more than welcome to. But other than that one item, I don't personally own anything that is on any registry. So they can't ask to see any of that shit. I'm pooping. Yeah, nice, Matthew. Hey, Matthew's dropping a big one. You should go over and if he puts his foot underneath the stall, that means he's in. He's definitely in. Is it weird that I don't use companions? No, I don't use companions 90% of the time. As someone who's really thin in a small room, a skeleton in the closet. I don't know if that's a good one. They're whack. I'm not saying that. Dan Wesson, I'm still here. Just editing. Oh, don't worry. Sorry, Dan Wesson, don't worry. But they will. I was doing dishes, but I was about to ask about your store. Someone beat me to it. No, still working on that. Got to have a companion for weight. Dude, no. All you do is once you've beaten the game fairly, you hit the tilde button and you type in TGM. You're welcome. No, AK guy is not coming by for the interview. I don't open carry, Matthew. Sounds like someone needs help with that one comma. No, I don't have the FFL yet, but you being in California, it might make it difficult to ship you guns because it has to go to your California FFL. When I tell the police I am a CCW holder, why do they ask me where the gun is? They typically do that because they want to identify where the firearm is. If you're carrying on a magnet under the dash, if you're carrying it behind your back, appendix, things like that, so that they can watch you. If they trust you, they won't take the gun, then you're fine. But they want to be able to know, oh, if I see him reaching for his dick, is he going for his gun or is he just going to rub one out to try to get out of the ticket? And by the way, I'm not gay, so that's not going to work, sir. Can you put your penis back in your pants? And that's just kind of why they want to know. I got a guy, it's expensive, but it's our burden. Yeah. Let's see you conceal carry grenades. I can carry 2 of them, although it does run into Confucius' statement. Baseball is wrong. Men with 4 balls cannot walk. Magnets and guns scare the absolute shite out of you. You don't know why. That is a weird thing to be afraid of. Then carry only 1911, something that fully defeats the trigger. It's the best way to say to an officer you have a gun. Well, it depends on the situation. If you're walking down the street and you just pass a cop and you go, "Hey, I got a gun," that might not end well for you. But if you're getting pulled over and he comes up to your window, they usually say, "Hi, I'm Officer Dinklefuck. Do you know why I stopped you?" And you go, "No, officer, I have no idea," because you don't admit what the frick you did. And he goes, "Can I see your license and registration, sir?" And you go, "Yeah, sure, no problem. By the way," especially if it's in your wallet's on your ass and you have to reach past your gun to get it. "By the way, I do have a concealed carry permit and I am armed." Actually, don't say armed. Say, "I'm a concealed carry permit holder and I do have a firearm on me." Then he'll probably ask you. And you scream, "I got a gat, want to see it? This is not real." Loud. Boom. You're not banned right now, Snake. How would I get a gun on holiday in America? Anthony, you just type that on a website that's monitored. Hopefully you're using a Smurf account. DB, I think, was going for somebody else, brother, and he got you by accident. "I'm not gay, my boyfriend is." You were joking. Yeah, that's the problem with the internet. You can't tell inflection or invection. And plus, if you knew how many times morons come in here, I'm not saying you are, but do you know how many times morons come in here and ask me literally to sell them a gun, or can I ship them a gun, or can I do this? So it's not an original line, and it does cause issues. So, Anthony, unfortunately, we live in such a bullshit PC realm right now that the algorithm will identify people that say that shit. It's not me. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, the mods remove it because I'm trying to be safe for the algorithm. I didn't mean to cuss. It's fine, Snake. It's impossible to read sarcasm in text format. I know, right? I'm so glad that people use the internet to portray, and relay sarcasm. Did my eye go back straight yet? There it is. Hello. Welcome to the Jiminy Show. Today we are here to talk about firearms. What is a firearm? A firearm is an arm doused in gasoline. Lol, lol, lol. JK, JK. Would you say your transfer fee would be? I haven't fully decided yet. It'll be less than everybody in my area, though. Go get him, big dog. Tell me some guns you hate. Glock, Chiappa. Tyrant Hunter, what's up? Joe just had an orgasm. Transfer fee, that's what you would be charged when you go to pick up your firearms from most FFLs. So if I have somebody order a gun through me or through somebody else, let's say somebody ordered a gun from Palmetto State Armory and they wanted to pick it up at a local FFL, because you obviously can't go to Palmetto State and pick them up. So they would ship it to my FFL, and then I would put it in my bound book and then call them, and then they would come in and do their background checks and stuff. We all charge for that service. Typically in my area, it's between $35 and $50, so I'm going to undercut it, of course. Chillin', nice. Have you ever needed a firearm, or are they just for collecting? I've worked at a couple of gun stores, and when I was doing a lot of video game stuff, I was carrying a lot of cash, so I've been in situations where having the gun makes me feel better. If you do it like this. Thank you, SpongeBob, for helping the world with that. But yeah, if you did it like that, it does help a little bit, believe it or not. Like 80? It's $95. Jeez Louise, man, that sucks. 7 can go to Palmetto. Yeah, you can go to Palmetto. My local does 20 on the low. Yeah, and like I said, it'll be less than everybody in my area, but not so much that I'm going to hurt myself and waste my time doing it. I'll be lurking watching the Cowboys games. $14 transfer fee. Your stores are very nice. Either that or they have some sort of State Institute max. Just picked up a G23 and a Bear Creek Arms conversion barrel 9mm. I'm wanting to know what guide rod weight I should run. I have no idea. I hate Glocks with a passion. The fiery passion of 1,000 burning suns. 30 at my local. Daddy, would you like sausages? What kind of sausages? I only like smoked venison and beef jerky, so I'm not a big fan of deer sausage. It's vastly different. Flardidada. Yeah, so again, I'm not sure if a state is restricted to what they can do. DB, I don't think he was saying it in a weird way, although AD is weird, so it's probably a good idea that you removed it. But there's no regulation. There are stores here in Virginia, like big box stores, that charge like $75, mainly because it's the store's way of trying to get you to just purchase your gun through them. They don't want you to ship in a gun, so they charge so much to try to get you to not do it. I'm making dinner, so I'm lurking for now. Nice. He removed it. All right, we're at the 1 hour mark. So, all you people in here that haven't done it, do me a big favor. Hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps grow the algorithm, helps show Google, hey, this guy can be up here. It also gives me Google's money. So, it's the best of 8 worlds. You guys give all your time and energy to watching these videos, and the content creator that doesn't ask you for money, which I don't, get something from Google. Mommy Google and Daddy YouTube get together, they butt fuck each other in the back room, and I get 60% of what I get. So if you can do me a big favor, hit the like button so that the truffle butter child that is the Jiminy Show gets money to continue on in its way. Which 1911 is the one you want to fully go through? No, I want to tear down that Mitchell Mauser. I want to go through that whole gun. From what I can tell, it's all stock internals. What do you mean, you people? White people. I just want a factory box from a manufacturer in California. We can't, though. That sucks, Snake. Are you on the I-95 side of Virginia? No, I'm on the northern Virginia side of Virginia. I'm closer to Highway 81. How's the slide frame fitment? It's actually pretty good. Little known fact, Mitchell Mauser guns were actually built by Dan Wesson, so the materials are really good. But that gun has a lot of rounds through it, and it seems to be mostly stock internal, so I just kind of want to go through it and throw in some of the fun parts. First thing I do is gently massage the like button. You feel like you need to tighten it up? No, I need to do a little bit of trigger work though, because at the very end of the pull, it feels like the wall is stopping the trigger, but it's still releasing the hammer. Does that make sense? It feels like the wall is the brake. Does that make sense? I haven't torn the gun apart yet, so I got to tear it apart and really see if there's any like major wear that I can see. But when you pull the trigger all the way to the back, you know, and it doesn't travel far, obviously. I weighed it out at like 4.5 pounds. But when I pull it back, it stops, and then it's almost like it's all the way into the rear of its travel, and it just like pressure on the trigger is releasing the hammer. Yes, there is a screw in the trigger, and I backed it out, and it doesn't seem to be changing it too much. I'll need to take it all the way out and see. 81 is a nice road to go up and down. Hi, Eminem. How are you? So during the Discord live, depending on what time I get out of the interview and whether or not I'm gonna go to dinner or cry myself to sleep like a little fucking baby, I'll be on there. So you got a screw loose. Actually, it's right now the screw's too tight. Any fictional firearms that you would like to see become a reality? Yes, the ZF1 from Fifth Element. Simply fire your first shot, and every other bullet goes right in the same direction. That gun. Flamethrower, ice machine. The Dragnet. Man, say what you want, but that guy sure does a lot of voices. Am I happy with the beaver tail and tension and engagement points? I'll have to actually play with it a little bit more, but actually with that gun, I feel like I have to give it a little extra zhush to get it to disengage the grip safety. But I don't know if that's the way my thumb is resting on, because it's got extended safety on the strong side. It's single-sided only. So I feel like when my thumb is up there, it's pulling my grip slightly off of the grip safety. So I'm not sure if it's a problem with the safety or if the grip safety's sitting in too tight. I don't know. You're asking me a lot of questions, man. But yeah, I'll make a list of how the gun feels and bug you. 226? Peanuts? Copernicus? One word with a question mark is not a question, kid. How far are you from Winchester? One of my ex-girlfriends works there and lives nearby. Not very far at all. Turtle, 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 turtle. Our Beretta brand 92 mags garbage. I have 4 and they feel thin, cheap, and they constantly nosedive if I press too hard. Never had this issue with my CZ75B mags. Why are you running 92 mags in a CZ75? Get rid of them all. Just replace them with Mekgar. Been worrying about my business all day. My brain is completely fried. And I'm flop sweating for some reason. Oh, that's why. I had a peanut butter sandwich an hour ago. That's why I'm having problems. Newer ones are good, Mekgars. Yep. I like a me the Mekgars. Yay, yay. Gonna have a Mekgar. Yay, yay. Gonna get me a Mekgar. And you can suck my a-hole, Mr. Pro Mag. I didn't click on Life Hack. I clicked on Palmetto, you douche nozzles. Let's see. They're doing the Beretta Model 84. They still got a bunch of those for $300. Not bad. Ooh, dude, the guy that Roy, go look. I think it was Roy. Go look at Palmetto. They're having a sale on some of their stuff, man. If you're looking for a lever.
Did he call it a lever?
Yeah, I did.
Why'd he call it a lever?
And, you know, there's reasons I call guns lever guns.
Yeah, because they're wrong.
Look, hey. It's not always wrong, okay?
Yeah, but you're not saying it right.
I'm not saying anything.
I don't like you, man.
It's okay. I don't like you either.
I'm gonna go.
Where are you gonna go?
Probably to school.
Should I do an entire live stream where I don't read a single question and I just rant? Mekgar makes like OEM mags for like 85% of the market. I know Staccato trademarked the 2011 moniker, but what exactly the difference between a 1911 and a 2011? A 2011 has a slide, a mid-frame, and a removable grip module. Typically polymer for the race guns. I have seen aluminum ones. I believe the Fusion Firearms XP Pro uses an aluminum frame. There's a couple other manufacturers that do that. You can have double stack 1911s like the Rock Island TAC Ultra, which is basically a 2011, but it's a slide and frame. But typically it's that removable grip module. So slide, frame, removable grip module. Since you don't like Glocks, what would be your top choice for a pistol that takes Glock mags? Probably the new Fusion Firearms XP Pro. Not. Hey, what's up? Didn't think you were going to go live today. I didn't get any notification. I put up the live notification at like 5 o'clock. Hopefully they aren't shadow banning me. Let's see what happened. If I renew the page, I've picked up but 9 people. Yeah, might be shadow banned again. Haven't gotten an ad in a little bit too. Let's see what is up. Nope, it's fine. 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 Kind of want to get the pistol from the Boondock Saints. All I know is it's a Beretta, but it looks beautiful. Same thing with Dean's Winchester 1911. Yeah. Favorite Jim Carrey movie? Probably Liar Liar. It's a good thing that I always check. Well, it's pretty typical. I'll put it on the community post if I'm not going to go live. So if I ever don't go live, check the community page. God dang pen is blue. See, I'm not even cussing. I'm trying to keep it clean for
all my weirdos. Welcome to Weirdo Dance Off, where the weirdos get to dance. Dance, weirdos, dance. You're not dancing well. You should dance. I did. Yeah, I don't have to look at you people. What do you mean, you people?
We've already gone through this. White people.
That doesn't sound fair. Shh.
Why isn't he answering? Oh, heart. Why isn't he talking to us? I don't know. Cycled up treasures. There's a lot of places trying to start their own little auctions, which is good for a buyer because it becomes a seller's market or a buyer's market. Strunking out. What you talking about? Because if you don't fend, then the big don't pay, the big don't pay the boom. I don't know if I can sing entire choruses because algorithm will step up and be like, "You guys suck," and I'll be like, "You guys suck," and they'll be like, "Wait, you can't say that we suck," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I can. Saying that you guys suck is my right as an American citizen who also has a brain that allows him to do stuff like say that you suck." Well, that's weird. No, it's not weird at all. It's 100% the way things go. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. This is weird. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Just let it go. What is the gun in the lower left? The gun in the lower left is a polymer copy of a Ruger Mark II. 40 people staring at their phones and nothing's going on. It's not that they're not getting something for nothing. They're just mad because I'm not acknowledging every single word that's being said to me. Hello, what's going on? I don't know. What are you doing? Well, we're watching this dumbass. He's scrolling in online. Look, I'm doing things that require my attention. Why are you talking like that? Shut up, Grandma. I said that to my grandma once. Actually, my grandmother's name was Trudy, but her full name was Gertrude. And something you don't tell an 11-year-old idiot is that your grandmother's name is actually Gertrude and that she hates being called Gertrude. Because then, do you know what an 11-year-old kid does? He calls his grandmother Gertrude while in the above-ground pool that he's never allowed to get out of because he called his grandmother Gertrude. Anyways, back to the story. People are people, and I'm a people person. Kermit the Frog. I can do Kermit the Frog. You have Beretta Factory Mags from 1986. Ah! Is this a repressed pistol and M&P? No, it's actually a Taurus G3C. I take that back. It's a Taurus G3 Tactical. Joe's stupid, and then he gets drowned by calling her by her name. Miss Piggy would have been here, but she had a little frog in her throat. And a finger in her bacon hole. You can swim? I can swim. Actually, I can. I used to love swimming. Swimming was one of the 5 favorite things I ever never did when I wasn't doing something that didn't do what I did. Why is this guy selling 1 stick of RAM? What the frick? And tapes. Why is he selling tapes? This is a weird place, man. I've sold some weird shiz in my day, but a graphics card and 1 stick of RAM. And then a Stour Adventure chronograph. Those are fake. Have you ever heard ladies named Virginia being called Vicky? I have not, but I don't know all the nicknames out there. Mom told him to clean the basement. My mom told me to clean the basement. I love it. What an interesting train of thought. If I free associate, it can go on for literally hours. And I could do it, but you guys would probably get scared and then somebody would call somebody. And I don't want to do that before the ATF show up because then the ATF's going to be like, and I'll be like, can you come back in 15 minutes? And he's going to be all like, why do I need to come back in 15 minutes? Like, just having a conversation. And then he comes back in 15 minutes, right? And I let him in and nobody else leaves the building. And he'll be all like, what just happened? I'll be like, what do you mean, sir? He'll be like, well, you told me to come back because you were having a conversation. You know, yes, currently, yes, I was, sir. I was having a conversation. And it didn't even need you, did it? No, he's like, oh, I'm a little concerned now. And I'll be like, well, you might be a little concerned, but I'm a little turned on. So what are we going to do about this situation? Do you just want to give me the license or somebody whipping something out? And then, you know, I don't know where it's going to go from there. So I think the best thing for me to do is just be normal. Like white people normal. Ooh, cowboy boots. Also, I don't like trains because somebody's always in the middle. This guy's bananas are ripe and ready to make banana bread. Thank you. Just bid on a bunch of stuff. Good luck being normal. I don't have to be normal. I just have to fake it. Good thing you don't got a pupper. Ha 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 ha. Gonna go watch the Cowboys. Jesus, even Mr. Mom doesn't want to hang out and talk to me. I see how it is. I watched the Jake Paul fight for you people. And by you people, I mean the poors. Oh, wait, I'm a poor. I don't have any money. Why is that a picture of some crazy lady with super Facebook? That is creepy. Sorry, I keep running into weird shit. What's your zodiac sign? I was born November 13th. Hello, Brady. What is up with you tonight? I just have all my friends in here tonight. We're all having a good time. Also, I'm going to go this weekend and get more ink work done. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Also, my FFL interview. You think Tyson's would have won if he tried? Because I heard he threw it. Watching how quickly he tired. No. Hey, doctor, type it one more time and you're gone. Typing something 50 billion times is not how you get my attention. Tyson's legs were not there. No, he took a couple of hard shots to the face at the end of the second round, and I think he just kind of gave up at that point. He's like, yeah, I did it, nice, but he just wanted a paycheck. I'm new to guns, but 5 months ago I got my license. I need to buy a pistol. I don't know what I should choose, a hammer or a striker pistol. Musa, I can't tell you what gun that you should buy personally, but I can tell you the things you need to consider. Are you going to be carrying it concealed? Are you going to be carrying it outside the waistband? Is it an everything gun or is it your home gun? What is your competency level with guns? Honestly, a hammer fired, a striker fired really shouldn't be the end all be all to your question unless you have to answer questions like what you're going to be wearing at any given time. Have I ever met a fan or subscriber in public? Yes, there is one guy that lives in town and one guy that I have slept in the same house as his wife. They didn't know it, but I was there anyway. God damn, electronics out the wazoo. Are they any good though? Camera batteries, cameras. Ooh, a tablet. I love a Wectronics. I have watts of Wectronics. Well, had a little surgery on my toe today. A lot of people I know have had surgery on their feet lately. It seems to be going around. I was not comfortable carrying a hammer for a while. Why not? So, Musa, like I said, you just got to determine what you want. Do you want a single action trigger or a double action trigger or double the single action trigger like a CZP-01, or do you want something like a SIG 365? The best thing for you to do is go to a range and shoot a bunch of guns if you can rent them. Go to a gun store and just pick up a lot of guns. If you can't, don't go putting the gun in your pants in the store. Number one, that's gross. Nobody wants a gun that's touched your crotch. But yeah, see what guns fit your hand comfortably and which ones that you can operate. A lot of hammer-fired guns either have decockers because they're double action to single action, or they're single action only, so they'll have a manual safety of some sort. I don't know off the top of my head of a modern manufactured firearm that doesn't have some sort of external safety on a hammer. You have to go back to like the original pre-import, like Tokarev TT-33, maybe. Thank you, man. I'm a big fan. Peace. No problem, dude. It was new and inexperienced. That's fine. My first gun was a 1911. That's why I'm comfortable with the 1911s. It was an overgrown nail issues. I've had it for a while, but it got bad enough I decided to get it done. Got the other one done a couple of months ago. You're a wobbly father, aren't you? Holy shit, I just realized I used to watch you. I loved your content. Really? Did you have a different screen name? Did you ever comment on anything? Did you ever sneak into my backyard and rub my tree with oils? Don't think about it, just answer. What is up with all these shitty cameras? Oh, look, a Canon Elf. That's a good camera. I learned and I got used to it. Now you don't give a fook. I'm just seeing if I remember your name, Sergeant, especially if you watch any of the long form stuff. If you watch the long form stuff and you ever commented, I probably would remember you because the long form stuff does not get the extreme love that the short form did for a while. But I'm also not trying to cater to them bitches either, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I did, Shelby. I have friends that work there. I was the store manager for a while, and I worked there for almost a year. So people let me know what's going on. Did someone oil your trees? Yeah, the squirrels kept climbing up them. They don't climb up them anymore. It might have been my old man in a bathrobe in the middle of the night, but I don't want to throw that out there just in case I'm wrong. It was you, old man. Sorry, these things end soon, so I have to keep my eyes on them. Ooh, an oscillator. A front projected rear projection television? That's awesome. Fintago. Remember when Iowa was the shit? Oh, here we go. There we go. A DJI Phantom. What's a DJI Phantom worth? The drone. DJI 4. Somebody let me know down in the comments. Oh, that's a lot of expensive games in this bundle. Well, DS Lite, that's nothing. But. Let's see, a bunch of Spyros. Oh, yeah. Joe's going to buy that bundle. Oh, for shizzle. All right, we'll just bid on that right now. It's a monster. Monster house, yeah. Monster is a man. In the dun. Sorry. Business comes first with me, guys. Unless you guys want to pay my hourly salary of $100 an hour, then you can tell me what to do. I might win, but it's very expensive. I want to make a joke to the trees being oiled, but I'm not sure if it'll get me banned. It might. You should have thrown it there. You like the long stuff. Long dong silver. Can I see your pistols? Pinch and zoom, brother. 2018, 2500 Duramax, 174,000 miles. Florida truck, how much you think? LTZ, L5P, 4WD, ATD, PTBB, feet. 174,000 miles. The crew cab? It's an LTZ, so I guess. No, it's an 18, so it'll bring more than that. That tiniest pistol in the back, is that functional? Yes, it is functional. It's a 22 caliber. All that salt air, how's the rust? I don't know. What are they asking for it? I can tell you what Auto Trader says, bitch.
2018, 2018, 2018. I got you. I got you, bonga, bonga, bonga. Really? No 2500s within 50 miles of me, huh? Let's go 200. Let's go 200, mate. Really? Really? There we go. Hold on, I'm looking for you, D. You said 174. 135,000 miles, 32 grand. 130,000 miles, 40 grand. 173 high country, which is actually a step above an LTZ. Crew cab, 39,000 with the same miles. 176 LTZ, 31,000. 30 grand, believe it or not, is about the right price, man. I know how you frickers drive. Well, it's not what they drive, it's what's in the cars when they're driving them. Nope, 22 long rifle. I saw your video on a full metal echelon. It was amazing. I think it must have been heavy. Nope, it only added, so a stock echelon with the polymer frame without the magazine is 24 something ounces. With the Sharps Brothers frame, it only takes it up to 29 ounces, so it's still a lot lighter than a lot of them. How do I feel about rip rounds? I've shot them. I would never carry them. They are a round that prosecutors love to say means that you're out looking for trouble. Snucko, what's up? Crack is whack. Fook, that. Some people really overestimate the value of trucks around here. Saw a second-gen Dodge they were selling for $18K. It was a shit box. Second-gen Dodge, but was it a 12-valve Cummins? If it was a 12-valve Cummins, that engine brings stupid money for some reason. Oh, that's because it's got the regular fuel injection. It doesn't have that 24-valve bullshit injection. Yeah, okay, whatever. I used to make mad bank on those. Well, that's just people being stupid then. I wouldn't pay $18,000 for a bag with $19,000 in it. How's this for ASMR? Joe's making weird noises, Mommy. What am I smacking on? Haribo. Gummy bears. How can there be this many people watching but only 5 people commenting? I want to see a comment from everybody that hasn't commented yet. And if you're not going to comment, at least hit the like button. But I want to see a comment from everybody. Especially if you're sitting around doing nothing and you're just listening to me and your boss is sitting over going, what the hell is this guy both cringing, laughing, and crying at? And that's 3 things. Kids and parents love them. EB, you always comment. You're my comment king. I have a really bad headache right now, so I'm about to take some aspirin. Did you mean Tylenol? No, Tylenol's a brand. I'm going to take aspirin. You're weird. I know. You shouldn't be here. Why not? Because you're scaring my children. Your children shouldn't be in here. This is for adults only. Yes. Oh, they're selling an entire museum up in my area. Hey, Ordnance, what's up, dude? Playing New Vegas, you're sorry. Don't be sorry. Just enjoy your game.
I've had Heiler Haribo from Germany. I got in a mystery snack box, and they taste about the same as American Haribo. Yes, but where we lived in Germany, and I'm sure in many places in Germany, the candy came to us. Like and Scoops Gray. Hey, Bloodsong, what up? Thank you. I missed the old Coke bottle gummies. Yeah, those were good. You can still get them in 7-Elevens, I think. They're not as good, but they're available. Does that make them better? Shut up. But I don't want to shut up, because I'm a Toys R Us kid. And so many bit the bit the beat that up it like bit 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 he ho he ho ha and a bit of it I'm not acknowledging anybody until somebody says something funny, fun, or cool. You must turn me on with your sentences. Getting ready for a shower, then bed. Or just take a nap in the shower. It'll treat you better. I had a Desert Eagle. It was a waste of money. I hate making keys in the dark. I tried doing it with both hands tied behind your testicles. Wait, wrong website for that. I hate that. How's the recoil on the Magnum Research Deagles? I hear it's better than the old ones. Well, I mean, if you're they put ports and stuff on them, but they're about the same. Hey, I've got a joke for you. All right, Grim. Glocks are the best, and you have a Glock tattoo. I have a Glock tattoo because my enablers paid me $3,000 to get it. Hey, King wins. Always wondered why many guns never shoot straight. Guess because it's rainbow. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. The joke is meh, but I'll give you a 4 out of 500 for the delivery. Have I shot a 50 caliber? Yes, I've shot both 50 BMG and 50 AE. I sold my Desert Eagle. Why did my shit just freeze? Why did I just close it out? I can't read anything. Hang on. This froze, so give me a second. I don't know. What's yellow and can't swim? What about 50 Beowulf? I haven't messed with 50 Beowulf. I was thinking about it. Can't pick up guns, and I'm not picking up the camera because last time I did that, I tried to end the live stream. So no, it's an HK VP9. Why is tomorrow a big day? I have my FFL license interview tomorrow, so that's going to be the interview with the ATF agent to determine whether or not I get my my FFL license. Living up to your name there, Grimmy.
My neighbors. License us.
Hope you're having a good day. Doing all right, Erm. How are you? You know, definition of mixed feelings? Watching your mother-in-law drive off of a cliff in your brand new car. I've got a joke. Oh, it's about to get bad. Hell yeah, man's badass. Finally going to get his FFL. Thank you. FFL means Federal Firearms License. So being an FFL dealer means the ATF is not going to raid my business unless I breathe wrong. But I can legally sell guns, unlike Larry Vickers, who can't do that anymore. Nothing mixed if you have insurance. What do you mean nothing mixed? Oh, because you get a brand new car. Smart. Yeah, Roy, sorry. How do you circumcise a hillbilly? You kick his sister in the chin. Are you just getting just the standard, or are you adding the CNR and a DSOT? I'm not going to add a CNR because I don't care about that. I will be adding an SOT at some point. All right, Grim, you're starting to tread the line here. If the answer to that joke isn't clean, you're going away for the day. So either don't tell it or clean it up. BK, have it your way. Yes, I agree, CFR, SFR, RNS, RBD. Help, James Bond, stroke, dunk, my dunk, strunk. What is an SOT? Special occupational tax, or special operational taxation, or tax form. It allows me to sell silencers, suppressors, short barrel shotguns, short barrel rifles. Do we not like racist jokes around here? You got to be careful with racism here. I can call you Whitey and Round Eye because you can't do anything about it, though. Yes, I have an LLC. I have federal business license, state business license, city business license, zoning permits, insurance. I have everything I need. BK is nasty. I go in there occasionally for work. Just don't do it. No, all fast food is terrible to think about. I used to work at a buffet, and if a kid stuck his hand in food, we just took it in the back and mixed it with the next batch. So, hello, Danielle Barry Sports. Oh, that's a Danielle. If I order my Happy Value meal with rings but not fries, do I get to hear you sing? Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Is that what you meant? That's all I'm giving you. I can give you my love. Don't type it again, food. Type something once. Let me respond. Or your sup goes into a bye. Time to kill the rabbit. All right, bye. See you in 86,400 seconds, my friend. What are you doing for Turkey Day? Just going to go and hang out with my family at their house. You'll have to say it with the backwards hat. Why do I have to say it with the hat backwards? You want me to do something silly, you have to pay me. I used to work at Chick-fil-A. I've seen a lot of nasty stuff. Yeah, no thank you. All right, I'm going to take the chance. What do you call a black person with red hair? Am I bringing a potluck item? Motherfucker, I'm bringing me. I did eat gator at the Minnesota State Fair. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is dealing with FFL registration and paperwork? It's more of a waiting game, and you have to be able to pass enhanced background checks, and you have to. They really don't want to do home FFLs anymore. So, like, I have a commercial lease for this property. So, how many seconds are in a year? Like 31,200,000 something thousand. To ever get the high power? Not yet, but it's sitting waiting for me to pick it up. Cool guns. Do you have that one that shoots fart spray or mace? You mean a Berna? No. Look it up, AD. Let me know if I was close. I think it's like 31,200,000 something thousand. I asked this last week. It was funny anyways. Nice to see you're doing well. Well, welcome back, Richard. This song about how many seconds in a year. I know there's one about how many seconds in a day, but I don't want to go listening to a song. How many seconds in a day? Okay, how many seconds in a year? I was right, 86,400, but year. Okay, so I did the wrong thing. 31,536,000. So I said 31,200,000. I was close for guessing. What's going on the big day? I have an interview for an FFL license. I was guessing off the top of my head, so give me some credit.
I want a freaking cockroach that shoots freaking laser beams from its freaking forehead.
I'm not showing you my eyes. Congrats, and I hope you get it. Me too, man. I'm always one of those people. Like after I rebuild an engine, I'm always nervous. So right now I'm nervous about this whole thing. Theater kids are probably going nuts right now. They mentioned the seconds in a day and the play Rent. Oh, I saw Rent when it was first released. Not first release, but when it was like the super Broadway play. Water. I'm sure you'll discover fine. Thank you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. It's been so long since I seen Rent. I just remember there were a lot of songs. How many years must a man crawl down? Doo-da, doo-da. How does he scream when he makes no sound? Oh, the doo-da day. Doodly doo 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 ba 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 doo. Can't get songs out of my head.
E.T. phone home.
Never again. Those things last hours. Got stuck going to 4 different ones. Urologists, proctologists, otolaryngologists, or otolaryngologist, or help, brain not good. Banana split themes. What happens tomorrow? FFL interview. What's wrong with you? Long list, rare breed. What do you think of the primary arms micro prisms? I haven't messed with the micro prisms. I do like primary arms stuff though. Look at this photograph. Is that the one you're talking about? I'm in the market for a revolver. What's your opinion on the Ruger GP100 357 Magnum? My personal favorite. So, Ruger GP100, Ruger SP101, and the Smith & Wesson 460, Smith & Wesson Magnum were the last 3 that I bought. You know that I'm guns or airsoft. I don't know. What are you? Go to the theater often? If so, what would you say was the best, worst you've seen for 2024? I don't go to movie theaters because the only movie theater in my area I like going to is an Alamo Draft House. And it's really sad when I go by myself and order an entire pizza and eat the whole fucking thing before the previews are over because I'm a sad little piggy. I want thermal night vision. You should get it then. Hello, Matthew. Is it normal for my pistol to have a really bright flash? Well, yeah, it's the ammunition that can actually, barrel length combined with the ammunition manufacturer can determine the level of flash. You're a sad panda. I have a bamboo shoot for you. You can eat it or sit on it. Either way, it's going through the colon. But yeah, they make ammunition for carry that actually has a flash retardant in it. Those pizzas are so good. Too damned expensive. Temu, baby. Doesn't have to look right. And let's face it, most people don't know how to use nods correctly anyway, so you'll be in the woods in the middle of the night just walking around bumping into shit. No, it's because I'm only wearing one lens and it's making me go a little bit weird. Oh, last movie I saw in theaters was Terrifier 3. My God, it was amazing. Also, gory is spelt without the E in the American version. Hey, how are you tonight, sir? I'm all right, Sean. Are you getting your license tomorrow? I have the interview tomorrow. He says after he turns it in, they're doing that boilerplate shit. It could be a while. Go pull a personal loan and do it. Look, brother, if you have credit cards and things you can borrow against, it becomes tomorrow use problem. And like the Star Wars Acolyte, it didn't make sense. I haven't watched any of the expanded Star Wars universe because the entire franchise is predicated on one family ruining the universe. No, autocorrect a lot of times doesn't pick it up because gory with an EY is a correct spelling. Just not in the reference that you were making. Frick, future me. Yeah. Future me hates me and he tells me all the time. I can hear it. You're a dick. What? You're a dick. Why are you talking for me over there? Why are you talking like that? Because you fucked everything up and then I had a stroke. That's a really weird thing to say, dude. I know. Also, you're an idiot. Why? Because you bought oranges and you're allergic. Okay. They say that 357 mag is the best lever action round. 44 Magnum, my friend. Try it. My brother met Art the Clown this weekend. He was here doing autographs. You know, it's kind of hard to say whether or not he actually met Art the Clown or he met Art the Clown's apprentice. I mean, the guy's wearing makeup. Yeah, if I were to call you and leave a message on your phone, you'd probably tell all your friends that Patrick Warburton called. But it wouldn't work. Orange is definitely not an allergy I've previously heard of. Pectin and citrus. You can be allergic to citrus and pectin. I'm allergic to pretty much most fruits and really allergic to pineapple and stuff. 4570s just for taking down a T-Rex. There are people out there that are allergic to grass, Shelby. Trust me, if there's an item out there in the world, people are allergic to it. I'm allergic to peanuts, but I eat peanut butter because I'm a dumbass. Picked up a Remington 870. Nice job, dude. Hard to go wrong with an 870. How do you shoot a rifle? You should probably not type that here. Type it into Google and watch a YouTube video, my friend. Pineapple allergy would suck. I didn't know until I was in my 20s that pineapple wasn't spicy. You're going to tell him now to mess with him? I'll be like, dude, you know, the guy, actual Art the Clown, he was on Instagram the other day, and turns out we got autographs from a fake. Tell him that. Let me know how it goes. I knew a dude who was allergic to the cold. Technically, peppers do it too, King A-Rod. Thoughts on fried catfish? I like catfish in small quantities. I don't like to eat like an entire 28-pound catfish. That gets a little annoying. Nice guns. Thank you, David. How are you tonight? I'm drinking from a big old bottle of water. So we're only going till 10. We've decided to cut these things down to 3 hours. So I hope you guys are having fun and asking me questions. You'd like a ShyTac M200 intervention? Go buy one. Glue keeps on letting things like money and time and personal wealth stop him. Favorite on the wall tonight? I think I said earlier that my G3 Tactical is my favorite on the gun wall tonight. My favorite product that was shipped to me that I just received today would be the Icarus Precision frame. Although I did get a light and an optic. Can I even get one in Cali? I mean, it's a bolt gun. Yeah, the capsaicin in it. It doesn't cook your tongue the way a pineapple can, but actually citrus can have that effect. Like lemons and stuff, they can do the same kind of things that pineapple can, but pineapples are freaking deadly to me. Lol. I'm Pete Pence, the inebriated clown. Yeah, that's all. What? Oh, not these fucking kids again. All right, hang on a second. Hang on a second. I got Drippy the Cloud has to take his FU medicine. Hold on. Yeah, Drippy the Cloud. He can't afford the good stuff. This is Kirkland brand mouthwash. Makes me sound good to the moms. All right, get over here. What do you want for Christmas? Oh, fuck! I'm a clown. Honk. What kind of gun do you think I should have? What do you think I should have? What do you think I should have? I don't think you should have a gun if you're asking strangers on the internet what kind of gun you should have. Is that moonshine? No, I don't drink. Saw your Chris Vector short or video looks badass, but is it worth it? Well, Ocho Cinco, that one belonged to a buddy of mine, and I had it for over a year because he couldn't remember where it was, and he never asked. Is it worth the expense to buy a Barrett? No! Unless you need that talking piece in your collection so you can show all your buddies, look, I got a Barrett. They're not really useful in your day-to-day life. So I would recommend you buy something else for the $10,000 to $12,000 you're going to spend on one. Pistol that has a can is a G3 Tactical. Technically, it's a can that has a pistol because the can costs more than the pistol by far. All this talk of horror makes me excited to get back into scare acting. It will be first year I do my own makeup. Nice. Gustavo, what's going on? Got a bail. Got to get ready to babysit armed alcoholics this week. Have fun. Picked up my Legion single action only on Saturday. Cool. Drop it in the mail. The Jiminy Show. Courtesy of To the Jiminy Show. Just put the Jiminy Show somewhere in Virginia. They'll get it to me. Gustavo, good night for you too. Bruce, what's up? Also, now it's time to save for the Benelli M1014. MO14. Mo14. Hey, once you get it, then you got yourself covered, man. Hi, mate. I'm still at work. That's a bummer. How long you on? When do you get to punch the clock? Have you ever noticed that sometimes if I start doing like the British more often, then I lose the Australian? If I do the Aussie accent for a while, I lose the British. Does Barrett make anything other than 50 cals? Yes, they do. They make all kinds of different calibers. They make single shots, semi-automatics. They make all kinds of rifles in different lengths. They make them for, I think they even make regular rifle caliber guns. Yeah, I'm waiting for one more person as soon as he leaves, right? Yeah. You want a nugget? I'm a nugget. It's broken. Is the Jiminy Show doing a Black Friday sale? Not unless I have a firearms license by then. Although Booty Hole, half off.
Sheboygan! Oh my God, we're going to Sheboygan!
I've driven through
Sheboygan!
Get your dream shotgun, brother.
You're a chunk.
Junk, love, munch.
It's raining here. I want to enjoy this to sleep. Just past to compliment you. All have a good night and a good night. Okay, what I want you to do is lay down in your bed. Close your eyes and listen. Listen close. As I tell you the story of the Princess Bride.
Did I see Sig's Black Friday sale? No, I've been avoiding all the sales on purpose. I got too many guns I need to pick up, and I'm probably going to have to drop off a few. You know what I mean? Buddy Holly, $5 for Black Friday. Yes, but you have to buy 100. It's a package. The SSA, I can't wait to go to the range for practice. Dude, that thing is going to shoot amazing. Munch love chunk. Chunk love munch.
As you wish. This is the story of the Princess Bride.
I'm gonna remember this. You should, Gustavo. When you're laying in bed, you're like, I wonder what Joe's doing, and you're gonna see me out there going, I've been up all day. Now I'm talking like this. Would you guys want me to do an entire live stream just in one weird voice? Like, don't break character. Try to do one weird voice for an entire 3 hours. That would be very hilarious. The Smith & Wesson M&P spec with the comp seems rad. Yeah, it's a good one. I recommend it. That's weird. No. Hey, I think it would be interesting to do that. The best EDC. I'm going to give you a catch-all response to this, James. Whatever you can comfortably shoot well. Whatever you can comfortably carry, comfortably conceal, and comfortably shoot. I can't tell you what's the best EDC for you because guns that you like may not be guns I like. How do you know this isn't the real me, Bruce? This could be the real me. Oh, look at that. Wrenches is actually blocking people in the background. Yeah, sorry, James. I wish I could give you like a specific answer for what you should be having for an EDC, but it's hard to do. Me, I prefer a 1911, so but it may not work for you. I've got little itty bitty hands. Look. 20-ounce bottle right here. That's how small I am. Factory comp, full size, suppressor height, night sights, optics ready, lightning cuts, handy controls, metal frame, apex trigger, and 4 mags, 2 of which are 23 round capacity. That sounds like every gun made in 2024. Such a nice deal, plus that red OD green and the collectibles with it. Yeah, I'm seeing triples all of a sudden. I don't know why. I took a lot of aspirins and other things. If you've got the threaded barrel, get the Harrington Arms 226 single port comp, and I bet you it'll shoot really nice. Everybody loves me. When the voice doesn't match the face. Honestly, I do night sights, no light, no red dot, stock trigger, Glock 19. There you go. That'll work.
I really like things. I'm here today with my real voice. I was looking at maybe getting an Armory Craft barrel and comp next year. It's a good choice. I like their stuff.
I've got their 320 dual adjustable trigger. Aspirin better for headaches. I usually take ibuprofen. Well, it all depends on what kind of headache you have. If you have an inflammatory headache, then aspirin is better. Ibuprofen is not a vasodilator. Ibuprofen just helps with muscle soreness and things like that. But with me, it's a mix of both acetaminophen and caffeine and several other ingredients that only Excedrin has that bring my headaches down to a tolerable level. Ibuprofen literally does nothing because I have idiopathic cluster headaches. Gotta bounce, gotta take a shower because my buddy's bugging me to get an Elden Ring. Take it easy, catch you on the next stream. All right, King, you have a good one, man. Just picked up the 365 Rose for the wife. She prefers wheel guns, but she really likes the Rose. Couldn't wait a couple more days, huh? I'm gonna have my interview tomorrow, huh? I'm just fucking with you. Good job, Wrenches. But you got to be also careful, Ocho, because if you've never taken like high dose acetaminophen before, you could actually literally cause renal failure by taking aspirin. I want to practice it with it more, and I got to prove myself before going to the optics comps and such. Yeah, it's true. The roses seem nice. Yeah, I like the rose package. They look nice. I like that gold on black look. Glock, 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 Glock! 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 I don't know, that's what he wrote. The Nemo Birds Butt Gun Brands. What? I like the Nemo rifle. I'll throw pictures up on the Discord. All right. Are we here to only talk about Glocks? Only if you're going to badmouth them. If you're going to say something nice about Glocks, you can go over to Overton Windex's channel. I'm sure he'll love you. Saying Glock sounds like a seagull's from... Mine, Glock, mine, Glock, Apple, Mac. Dude, I sold 9 broken iPhones today for $175. Can't do that with Samsung. I love all the zealots. Picked up the Meta L long slide. Nice long slide. Yeah, take a long slide down a short bridge. Everybody go, everybody. You won't let me do a silly voice. Can I do it in my normal voice but spell everything? You know I can do that well. Come on, I'm trying to have some fun. The HK is still looking good. Yeah, she's doing good too, Mortimer. Shade frame for the operator. Yeah, that's a pretty good gun too. Your X full's pretty nice. So I had a matcha ball in my soup, right? It was this friggin' big. Factory ones might. Those are not factory grips on mine. Really thinking of getting a P30L or a CZ. Thoughts? 2 different types of gun. One's got a polymer lower, but they're both hammer fired. I like both guns. Go with your heart, man. Hello, my friend. Hello, how are you? Are we here to do some stuff? I go to Overton and share shit up about the dagger and Glock. Surprised I have not been banned. He probably thinks you're being sincere. I want a broom handle for CCW. Why not? You can. If I could get to It's big talk for a guy that can't keep his face in focus. Dick. I am a robot. It's Silencer Co. How are you? Great! Like and subscribe, please. Just got done making a key. Now I'm headed to Taco Bell. Great! Thanks, Papa. P30L. Great! When we went to get the Rose, I was looking at a used Prog Diggy out of the box, but then I saw the Spartan 2 for $900, and now I'm torn. Did you go over to Middletown? Pick up a party pack and put it in the fridge for tomorrow. Oh, cold taco meat. You excited for tomorrow? Half a chub. Actually, I'm dreading it, but that's just because that's the way my personality is. I know I come off as this boisterous, fun-loving, really, really, really erotically erogenous man, but I always worry about things until I get an approval. I got to see the 226 Reserve, and man, yeah, it's a good-looking gun, but not for $3,000. Yerp. Yeah, I know which Prodigy you went to look for. It was. I know whose it was. It's not a bad gun. Wacky, wavely, inflatable arm tube man. Dude, aluminium doors suck to work on. I don't know why I say it that way because I used to watch a lot of British people. It's a Osua heavy gun. Yeah, it's like almost 50 ounces or something. You know what else is 50 ounces? Something that weighs less than 49 ounces. What? What kind of Benelli M4 prices should I be looking at? On the used market, I think they go for around $2,200 to $2,400 for a really good one. So I picked up the Gerson shotgun, the autoloader. It replaced every shotgun I have. Glad to hear it, man. I'm actually taking a look at some Gerson stuff myself soon. What's tomorrow? My FFL interview. I see 1,500 to 2,100, and I feel like 17 or 16 is a sweet spot. Dude, if they're out there and they're okay condition, that I guess prices went down. It's been a year since I worked at a gun store. Rye, what is wrong with you? Yes, how many striped screws I had no time to take pikes was nerve-wracking. Wow, look at my right eye, dude. It's like in the lid. Sorry about that. I'm very tired. I need to get a solid 4 hours of sleep before this guy shows up tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm screwed. How's the T-Sauce Night Stalker? Well, the one that didn't work, well, the one that worked, but I didn't like it, I already sold. And I'm waiting to see if they'll give me another one. Well, technically, they didn't give me the first one. I spent $900 of my money on that goddamn thing. Not including the custom stipple job and the Fusion Firearms trigger that it's got. Yeah, you should have just bought it. You shouldn't have thought about it. Had to replace the hinges on one storefront door. I'll never do that again. Yeah, no. I hate commercial stuff.
Hello. Hello.
Railgun! 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 Rail! Gun! Railgun! Railgun! Rail! Gun! What am I supposed to do with that, brother? Make it a full sentence, please. Like you sold right when they got it in. Yeah, that sucks. Let me guess. American, right? Oh, no, my buddy. I'm Canadian, don't you know? The one in the middle, very top, looks like RoboCop gun. It's a HK VP9 with a HK parts kit on it. Hope you have a good night and great luck. Thank you, Grayson. How you doing these days? The joke's in you. In the Navy, they're gonna stick it in your butt. In the Navy, inside a Quonset hut. Magpul chassis stuff will go for the 320s. I'm sure it's fine. Hello, Diva. Grayson is my son's name. Grayson, your dad's looking for you. I like the weight of the Spartan. The finish is cool when it has the rail, but I've been on the lookout for the Pro Diggy, the majority of the ones I have here, and my friends shoot 9mm. Yeah, I looked at the Spartan when last time I was in there. They also had the X Full, but they wanted too much money. What's your plans for Thanksgiving? My family has invited me to come over and eat food at their place. They're making me 6 pounds of broccoli casserole, so that's all I'm eating. I think I've been officially watching you for a year. Awesome, dude. Spartan Shig, yep. My boy is asleep. Wake up, boy! The Gerson shotgun performs better than my Benelli. Interesting. A lot of times the Turkish stuff can run stuff that the Benelli won't because of tolerances and things like that, so that's interesting to hear. Hello, Hannah. What did they want for the X Full? It was on consignment and they wanted $1,300. Excuse me, no, they wanted $1,350. That's why I told them to eat shit. Do you think 900 is too much for the Spartan 2? Hold on a second. Or I could just buy tryptophan off of Amazon and eat it. Guns.com says they should be in the $1,000 range, so if they're asking $900, it's not like it's unfair. Make sure you save me for Thanksgiving. What? Oh, I'm just eating all... The broccoli casserole is being made specifically for me, Hannah. Sorry. I eat all the foods. Maybe my asking price is whackers on my X-Full. They retail for 14 or so here. Well, I don't know why, but yeah, it's the last time I actually went into Middletown was because he did that shit. He still wanted $50 over cost, and I was like, dude, I can get it at cost. Why would I fucking pay you over cost? Sure, you've been asked this already, but you get one gun. What's your pick? Shotgun, Mossberg, 930. You can shoot everything out of it. Don't forget sweet potato pie. No, I'm good. Broccoli casserole. Stop trying to change me, Mom. Hey man, what about Maluk? What the heck is me? You guys should look up Naked Ninja in Indianapolis. It's hilarious, and I was downtown that night and seen it all. No, thank you. Any news on the gun shop? My FFL interview's tomorrow. I'm happy mine was 900. Yep. Never seen it before, sir. I got basically new in box, only had 2 mags into it, and I got it for like 900. You did well. $900 for an X full is a good price. Let me see. Cost on it's like $1,307 or something like that. Oh, I can't go over every gun on the wall, man. If there's one you want to point out, I'll tell you what it is.
If I go over everything on there, we would be here for like 7 minutes. And I don't want to, motherfucker.
Yo, I'm invoked in New Haven Police, and I'm hoping, Mandy, you can give me... What the hell did you just type, son? Turkey crammed into a roll and dipped into mashed potatoes. Boom. Or broccoli casserole. Stop trying to change me, Mom. No, you don't tell me what to do, buddy. The Prodigy seems like a good deal with 3 mags in the box for $1,100. I don't know. I might hold out and build a 2011. I can't really tell you which way to go, wrenches, because I bought mine and I sold it the next day. You forgot Magnum Research makes 1911s till you saw one the other day. That's because Magnum Research, they're sold under their name brand, but they're just Bull Armory 1911s, which are really nice. No, the guns are Ligma. I'm invoked in New Haven Police. Can you get me a Glock Mabi? What do you mean by invoked? They have different price ranges. Yep. See? There you go. Try and tell me what to do. I tell you I don't know what it is, and your first response is to try to tell me what to do? No.
Bye.
You didn't say please. You just kept going on about one gun, and now you're gone. So deuces. You bought a Prodigy and sold it the same day. Pretty much I did. Means they're stuck a finger up his butt. They do that a lot. Yeah, problem is, Peyton, you keep asking me to send you a gun, so bye-bye. Give me some good information about building one out. I don't mind taking the time to hand fit it and make it just right. There you go. I have a Star Super B 9mm, and I don't know what magazine to buy. I bought 2 wrong mags. Well, you got to buy a Star mag. You can't just run a 1911 mag seats in there, but it doesn't lock in and it doesn't work. 5.56 CQB. Basically, don't listen to guys like McManus and SFR. They have no idea what they're talking about. If it comes out of the end of the barrel at faster than 1,500 feet per second, use it. What gun are you getting from Gerson? The 1911 Influencer. Finger there. Have you ever done anything illegal with the guns? Ha ha ha, you're not fooling me, buddy. Am I still silenced? You're not silenced, AD. 5-inch or 8-inch AR-9. Well, 9mm can run out of a 5-inch no problem, but 8 inches will give it a lot more velocity. Can you legally own a grenade launcher? Yes, with the right licenses, you can own a grenade launcher, but you have to understand that every grenade that you purchase requires a Class 3 tax stamp. I don't have a Star Mag anymore. 1911 Influencer for a gun tube influence. That's actually the reason why I reached out to him. Like, hey, you named this thing Influencer. You obviously want to get your information out there. I have the highest views of any channel under 1 million views for your product, so why don't we give ourselves hand jobs, and I'll show off your gun. And it's full dust cover, 9mm with a optics cut. So, and you can buy them brand new for $700. SFR knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two. We are SFR. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. No problem, Wavy. What about a 38 special snub nose? Can you ask it in a different way to make it a question? If you're asking what I think about it, I carry smallest revolvers I have are 357s. You can shoot 38 special out of them. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. I like to eat, eat, eat. Why am I singing? But yeah, it's like $700 online, so we'll see what happens. I haven't seen anybody touch the Influencer X yet. I think it hasn't fully released yet. You can see it online, but I haven't seen it at any distributors yet. You like the snug nose, the nose that digs into the crook of your arm?
Come here, Snugglepuss. So I was going out and I was helping my neighbor and we got attacked, so I used my snug nose.
Availability, none. They're doing it in 10, 45, 9mm, and 38 Super. I was tempted to get it in 38 Super because of the STI Grandmaster. But yes, it's an unreleased gun, so I'm going to have some fun making that video. So a full auto shotgun, that was insane. AA-12, yes. Backup boot gun, nice fish and bang. What size was best for 5.56 QB urban area unsuppressed? Like I said, you could run a 5-inch barrel gun if you have like VMAX rounds, but I'd say 7.5 minimum. That way you can move it around in shiz. 7.5 inch will still allow, if you have federal VMAX rounds, they'll still hit like 2,500 feet per second out of a 7.5 inch barrel. I would be more excited about the MP7 clones if 9mm options existed. I get why they chose the round they did for them, but 9mm would be more useful for some people as well as affordable to shoot. Yes, but the minute you put a 9mm into an MP7, you know what you have? An Uzi. Hi, how was your day? Pretty good, Night Dark. What's up with you? Glocks are good. I 100% agree, Scrimmy. I had a table that was wobbly, and I stuck a Glock underneath the leg. Doesn't wobble anymore. Boom, 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 boom. You don't really want the STI. Oh, I really want the STI for now. You pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Don't tell that to my buddy, man. I'm all up in that shit, man. That right in the hole, just fucking knuckles deep. Heard about those max rounds. How do I get them? They're just available everywhere. I think they might be harder to get since COVID, but just look up Federal Velocity Max or VMAX 5.56. CZ Scorpions are decent, but nowadays it just there's not a whole lot of reason to carry around like a subgun. I'll die on this hill. Not if they're shooting a Glock. Your feet will be in danger, but I guess you could die from a dum-dum round that hits you in the leg, I guess. I teach my students to adapt the gun and the fly to the fight. You can toss a stock on your shoulder, shorten the gun by like 10 inches instantly and still be accurate at CQC. Yeah, and also, I've never been in like a long engaged CQB, CQC, ABCDEFG battle. So I'm not the right person to really give you the information you're looking for. I just know that in order to move through a house comfortably and with narrow stairwells, you want a slightly shorter barrel. Never been hit with the rubber bullet. I've been hit with pellets and BBs, but never with a rubber bullet. Will green tips overpenetrate in an urban area, say 5.7 and 5.56? Well, 5.7, it's not green tips that you want. It's actually black tip 32 grain SS 190 rounds, and they definitely will. And steel core 5.56 will definitely overpenetrate. Are switches legal anywhere? Yes. I believe it's several miles off the coast of the United States in international waters. Me versus a Glock, I'll win with my 43 Mosin Nagant with iron sights. But what if they're using a 43X against your 43? Then they cancel each other out. Do you have more guns? Yes. I saw 357 engraved on the barrel tip. On the barrel tip, it said wrong house. I've seen stuff like that. You got to be very careful if you use that for home defense because, you know, you shoot somebody with it, the gun gets seized for evidence, and they show it to a court, especially if the guy doesn't die. I was drunk. I just went into the wrong house. And then the prosecutor shows a gun that literally says that on the front. You can be in trouble. You can clear a gun with a 16-inch. You can clear a house if you're a normal height. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm not disagreeing with you, Justin. I've walked through this place with my 18-inch barreled frickin' Mossberg 930 tactical. Do people actually carry the 5.7 round? Dude, there's people out there that carry everything, my guy. What do you think about 10 millimeter? It's me fave. It's a cool round, but it's overpowered for urban use, in my opinion. You can get black tips no more nowhere people sell them like they're real black tips for the extra buck, so it's no. You can get them manufactured, but they're very expensive. Russia has way better technology than us. Russia has Soviet missile tech. I have one word for you. Soyuz. Mic fucking drop. SS-190 rounds, black tip. They're basically a ballistic tip, and they will go right through. Don't think that's how that works. Law Glock operator can sug on. Is that a silencer in the background? Yes, it is. That is a Silencer Co. Osprey. Cody, I'm doing all right. How you doing? Just saw the video that Ben sent, and you read about things in his basement. I laughed for a while from that. Saw the video that Ben sent, and you read about things in his basement. What? What video is that? I only have 5.7 for overpenetration. Really? You ask Cody, but you don't ask me? I'm still wearing my Halloween thong. If that makes you feel any better. Or gross. Whatever. I like to make people puke up in their mouth. You're just a dream inside my mind. Sorry, I missed a few. Been busy, life's been crazy, and dad life. Lol. You know what? That's what the babysitter's for. I hope you got an ugly one. It does make me feel better. What's happening tomorrow? My FFL interview to get my FFL license. You want shock and awe, get the Nightmare. It's a 300 Win Mag AR pistol with an 8-inch barrel. If you missed the flashbang, we'll take care of it. There is a company out there that makes a 5-inch 308 or 300. Is that a byproduct of your meds? Only if you take 3 blues and only 1 green. Remember, poo-poo time is time poo-poo, but pee-pee time is not poo-poo time. What? Good shit. Yep. What's the name of the Top Gun closer to the picture? The name of the Top Gun closer to the picture? That is Esmeralda. She's a good little girl. She's a little stocky, but man, when you finger it just right, bang! It's also a P01. Boom, 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 in the house around it, so I'm kind of having to just learn to step back before my emotions get ahead of me on it. I've got to focus on my son and my wife. Wait, I said get an ugly babysitter. What are you looking at? You will be good for the interview, brother. Oh, yeah, I'm like, dude, you should see how many guns I just leave out all the time. I got like 14. Don't worry, some of them are airsoft. There's a big chance they won't get the real gun. But don't worry, I don't put the right ammo in there. But don't worry, I know what I'm doing. But don't worry, I've done this before. But don't worry, let me tell you the honest truth. Let me tell you what I'm going to be doing about this. I got to tell you right up, straight up, man. The wife is in agreement with me. We have to watch it because she is choosing to go down this road. But outside of that, my son has been dealing with some formula issues. We're trying to figure it out. If you cut it with ketamine, baby will drink it, no problem. Any full autos? Nope. All the emotions, Luminamau. I do not have a babysitter yet. Would you like to be my babysitter? I'm not a home wrecker. Sorry. It might be the bottle or the nipple. Well, I'll come over. We can figure that part out. Y'all, you love your dangerous toys. They're not dangerous. It's the moron using them that makes them dangerous. None of those guns has ever bit me once, except for that one, and it was being a dick. But it was my own fault. I didn't treat it nice. I was trying to feed it crap instead of giving it its nice, good ammo. My oldest son had a milk sensitivity, so we had to buy special formula. Now he just hits him with stuff. Like he just grabs a bottle of water and he's like, drink this! And then one time, seriously, I don't mean to be calling out your family, Stone, but when we were at the party, he literally attached a ground strap from the engine block to his kid. Said, you're grounded, and walked away. It was like 80s funny. It was terrible. Seriously. Couldn't even play football. There's an upper for an AR and 5.7 that goes uses P90 mags, make a hell of a predator gun. Yeah, well, hitting coyotes with a 5.7 doesn't sound like a smart thing. Wait, what's the problem with the formula, Cody? Hey, if it works, it works. See no problems with that. Yep. Totally flawless. Ask the doc for samples. They usually have a bunch for you to try. That is true. They'll usually give you lots of samples or a lot of like sample prescriptions for stuff. Our guns where I'm from open carry. You can open carry here in the state of Virginia, but I lose respect for anybody that willingly open carries in a state with concealed carry. What is ketamine? Ketamine is a drug that they give to. I'm not 100% sure how it works on the brain, but it can make you forget stuff. Why do I lose respect for it? Because there's only two reasons to open carry a firearm. One, you can't open carry, or two, you're trying to show everybody you're carrying a gun. If you can't conceal carry, your only option is to open carry. I'm all right with it. But in 90% of situations, if you have the ability and the right to conceal carry in the state that you're from, and you don't conceal carry in a public place, I don't believe in it. He was the one on the simulator. Oh, God, you're talking about stuff I don't know about. So. Yeah, and here's the problem, Fish and Bang. Now, I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong, although you are. Most people don't even notice it. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of videos of people robbing stores in front of an on-duty in uniform cop. That's a totally different situation, bro. That's not what I'm talking about. A cop open carries because he's trying to show that he's carrying. Now, if a cop is an idiot, that's the cop's fault. How do you conceal carry a hunting rifle? Jinko jeans? You have children. Not that I know of. Why? What's your mom's name? So, I've spent years working in gun stores. I've talked to thousands of people. And of the people I've asked who are openly open carrying firearms in my store, the largest number of responses I got were, I want people to know I'm armed. That is the dumbest reason to have a gun. I've seen just as many people die trying to pull a gun out of an open holster as they have from a concealed carry, so saying it's easier to draw. And the vast majority of these douche nozzles that open carry for theater of safety usually wind up just becoming victims. I think there's a misunderstanding. I was pointing out that most people don't even notice you carry. If you do, I can only CC carry in my state, but the vast majority of people notice nothing. I'm not saying they do. I specifically ask people that open carry when they come into my store. I don't walk up to random citizens that are open carrying and confront them. That's Karen bullshit behavior. If you're out in public and you're open carrying a gun, I'm not going to say a word to you. But be warned that I'm definitely going to keep about 100 yards of space between you and I in an open public environment, because quite frankly, if somebody comes in to do something wrong, they're going after the guy open carrying first. So I might as well get a few extra seconds to pull out my firearm and actually make a good shot. So how's cutting my child's milk with ketamine going to benefit me? Dude, he'll sleep for days. Also, don't take all my advice. It's never good. It's always good, but that one was a joke. What's your favorite mass chain gun store? I don't have a favorite gun store that's chained, like a franchise. I don't buy new guns very often. And I'm going to be buying my own guns from my own distributors when I get my FFL. What do you think about carrying in the boot? If it's just a backup piece, I'm fine with that. I don't recommend it all the time, but hell, if you got the room in your boot and you're comfortable. When I travel to an open carry state, I open carry. I feel I get better retention on a duty holster that's built for duty. Speed is about the same because I train, but that's something besides the point. Let me ask you this question. Are you in a constitutional carry state, and that's why that you can't conceal carry in another state? If you have constitutional carry in your state, you also have concealed carry permits available. So it also does depend on the states you're surrounded by, but the state of Virginia, for example, recognizes every state in the union's concealed carry. So if they can issue one, they are respected and honored by the state of Virginia. So I don't think the open carry guy would be targeted if the criminal can't see on the duty cop 2 feet behind them. Why would they see the random dude with the Glock on him? This is going to become an ad absurdum argument, Fish. So I'm done with it. I've said my piece. You've said your piece. Let's agree to disagree and move on. If you do record searches and you do Freedom of Information Act, you will see that many more people were killed because they were open carrying than concealed carriers. Is the SAR 9 another Glock clone? Kind of. It's a Glock 17 clone, but the bottom is HK clone because it's got removable side and rear panels. What do I like more, SIGs or Smith & Wessons? I like older Smith & Wessons and newer SIGs. It's crazy you said that because that's what my granddaughter is on. Oh, you guys are still talking. This is a stupid question, but revolver or pistol with a slide? If you get a self-loading revolver such as the Utica 6, you can, the Mataba Utica 6, that actually has a sliding revolver top. So, the argument for open carry is a nuclear deterrent. If someone goes into a 7-Eleven with the intent to rob the place, but there's a cop inside, they are less likely to rob the place. True, and again, back to what Fish said, if the cop is behind them, yeah, they probably won't notice it. But those are idiots that don't have situational awareness. Those are people that are doing it on the spur of the moment. They plan to do something bad, but then they just fucking dive into it. Whereas the Green View, or the Green whatever, that one mall kid, the one that got the 8 out of 10 from 40 yards, that guy was planning and trying to do something. He just got tagged by a dude who didn't give a shit about the piece of paper on the door saying no guns. Ask what they're carrying and strike up conversation. I need to stop. Yeah. I open carry when I'm in the woods. Yes, situational. When I'm working in the store, like when I'm working here in the store, once it's up and I got my FFL license, I will be open carrying in the store. That is what you want. If you're working out in the field, you're woods walking, you're doing things where you're going to be in a situation where you're defending yourself against a animal, reptile, snakes, whatever the case may be, I get that. But in an urban environment, it just doesn't make sense. You look like you're a cool dude. I'm okay. Agreed. Most criminals get tunnel vision. Hell, most people do. Well, yeah, I agree. When you have a douche nozzle that's trying to rob a store, but he had to stand in line behind somebody else, all he focuses on is the task in front of him. But I hold criminals to a higher standard. I hope that they all have the situational awareness to scope a place out and take everybody hostage. The views and opinions expressed by the Jiminy Show are not condoned by Joe, the person. However, I do agree with you about most people open carry for the show of it. I don't open carry because it could make me a target. Yep. So what we're thinking, what the problem is, we're thinking he became lactose because of what he's on now. Lactose, we have seen much better sign. Also, do you, Cody, I've been reading what you guys have been talking. Have you guys also had him checked for celiac? Celiac can present that way too. People with celiac disease become intolerant of lactose as well. Putting him on Nutramigen. Yeah, so I'm just throwing that out there. Celiac can present with lactose issues. Purple and orange cans. Sorry, I'm just reading what you guys are saying at this point. So, I want to open carry nuclear bombs. If I'm going to open carry, I'm going to open carry a nuclear bomb. Anyways, for all you new people in here, Siley finally sent me an optic. No, he haven't. It's something to do a little bit of research on, at least see if some of his other symptoms might be fitting into that as well. But you did say that he got a little better by introducing less stimulus into the stomach via the lactose. But again, celiac can damage the villi in your stomach, all the nodules that absorb nutrients and things. So it can present in a weird way. So that's just why I'm throwing it out there. It's very treatable, just like lactose intolerance. It's not like life-threatening if you know about it. Have them on right now. This purple one. There you go. We posted some pics of the formulas. There you go. Go over to Discord, Cody. You like the $20 red dot from Amazon? I love mine. It's high quality. No, I mean, this is Siley. They're a little bit better than that. I've never run like an airsoft red dot on one of my guns, but I am going to run this on something. I haven't decided what yet. But this is the Siley. It's their new Cat Zero, or newish Cat Zero. So I said I'd check it out. I just like the design of it. It's got a little bit of an overhang, so depending on what gun you put it on, like if it was on top of that Taurus, it would be sitting flush with the ejection port, so I don't know how that would interact with it. You know, make sure and ask him about celiac. Yeah, like I said, you can also do a little bit of like internet sleuthing just to see if any of the symptoms are in line with it. I'm not trying to panic you at all. It's just sometimes people, like doctors, can get tunnel vision when it comes to treating something. So it's probably nothing, but I hope it goes well. I hope your child comes back from that and he's super strong. Just give him lots of love and tell him that he has to support you when you get older. So he's gotta grow up strong. Where are we at? 9:30. We're getting there. We're getting there, kids. Got about 30 minutes left. Anybody else got anything to say? You guys something to say it now. Or forever hold your pee-pee. Still trying to figure out how to turn this goddamn laser on. Hold on. I guess if I read the goddamn manual. This is obviously like earlier pre-production stuff from Nightcore. They literally sent it in little bubble wrap bags. Best lower AR receiver, Ambi. You can add Ambi to anything. Oh fuck, look how small the writing is. Are you kidding me? Got a Luger? Nope. It's a 900 lumen light. Charging, okay. Battery removing, installing, battery, power indicators, battery latch, lithium ion, front, Picatinny rail, power buttons, rail adjustment, Glock rail stopper. Hold on, I'm trying to read this. Momentary, temperature, ATR, power indicator. Are you kidding me? This is not the MPL. Are you kidding me? I can't even figure out how to turn it on. DB, welcome back. Lugger. Is that the Springfield operator? Yes, the fourth one on the right, on the side there. They sent me the manual for a regular one, so I can't even figure out how to turn the laser on. Like I said, it's a pre-production piece, so. Gave me an light with the laser built into it, and it has no button for turning on the laser. The schnashberries taste like schnashberries? I don't get it. Turn on light. Nope, that made it brighter. Nope. All right, most light and laser combos have a button or a slider that allows you to pick light or laser. Can you show me that on here? That's for the slider. Yeah, I see nothing, man. Bop it. Twist it. Stroke it. Strike it. Boppity 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 bop. Maybe it's underneath the battery. Nope. It's a motion sensor. No, it's a laser. It's literally tagged as a laser, and it has adjustments for up and down. That's a laser! And the model is the GL, so I'm assuming it means it's a green laser. Looks like there are two buttons on either side of the back. I bet one is for the light and the other is for the light. Nope, one is a momentary switch for the light, and the other one is a 20-minute one. So, on. So this is just the one side. If I double tap it while it's on, adjusts the brightness. This one, same thing. Nothing's on the back side. Literally nothing. All there is the release for the battery. Wall turns, laser on. Nope. Guess I need to look it up. If you hold it on, it just turns it on. No laser. Very bright though. No, I can't figure it out. You can't either, so shut up. I think because it's a brand new light, I wonder if it's even on.
Hold on. I'm going to go to Nightcore. Nightcore! Going to the Nightcore! Going to the Nightcore! Yeah, it's a brand new model. Doesn't even have an available freaking thing for it, so I got to reach out to them. Did they really build me a light with no functionality? Unless it's IR. Could it possibly be IR? That doesn't look like an IR, does it? And it's a GL, which means green laser. The one time an instruction manual comes in manual. Here's the problem. They sent me the standard manual. And they gave me a warranty card. My Balder light. Yes, most of them do. I guess I'll be reaching out to them tomorrow. No. Because if there's a battery tab to remove, light not work. Ruh-roh! Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to have to reach out to them and see what the fuck. Like I said, it's a brand new model, so maybe they fucked up and sent me one where the body is... It might just have the wrong back on it. Because if you look, the back is completely removable. It's screwed in. So I'm wondering if they sent me one without the attachment. Both switches. I already tried both switches at the time. Does nothing. See? Oh! Ooh! Now the laser's on. Crawl, you're my new friend. Now I have to learn how to... We have laser! It's a weird double fucking tap. It was shy, it needed a minute. What do you think about the Glock 19X and Taurus G4X carry? I don't really care for Glock at all, and the G4X is basically just a Glock. So you got to flash through that shit to get to the laser, though. Oh, there we go. Now we got them both. This is silly. Just had to stroke it like. When do you go live? Usually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting at 7 p.m., usually only a few hours. It was 5 to 6 hours, but you freaks wouldn't stay on here with me, or some of you would. Will Swim Shavy. That would be annoying. Yeah, I don't like having to click through it all. Dude, it's on the item. I'm going to use the laser. I'm seeing if it'll burn out any of the pixels on my screen. Nope. Apparently having a good phone works. Glock is better than nothing, but not much better than a fucking High Point. No, High Point's better than a Glock. You can't pick up guns on live streams. It's a CZP1P01. DeMarcus, I'm doing good. It took the entire internet to help me figure out how to use a light because the company sent me their brand new model, and it didn't have a manual. But I got to practice with it now so I don't look like an idiot when I'm making the video for it. Is a shoe better than a Tech 9? Shoe's better than a Glock. Should have DM Elon Musk. When do you go live? I just said Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern. How much do you think the entire wall weighs as a whole? Hard to say, Paul.
The shotgun's actually not that heavy because it's got a lot of polymer to it. The 1911s are both, the Mitchell is like 41 ounces, the Operator's 37 ounces. So that's like 6 pounds. The 5906 is probably 3 pounds. I don't know. Probably not a ton, but I'm in the stud, so it's good. What's in the glass case? A non-firing replica of a Winchester Model 1886, but it's got so much reflections from the light above it that it's not visible. Yeah, did he? That's interesting. Nice, looking good. Thank you. What's the channel about? Kind of a lot about everything. The main part of the channel is about guns, firearms reviews, things like that. Then other parts of the channel are about, the shorts are about doing all the silly stuff. It's about right. Just kind of whatever we want to talk about. Some days I get silly, some days I get serious, some days I get silly, serious about being silly. Yeah, some days we do. You missed a lot of that. I did that earlier. Not really doing them right now. I don't know what my obsession is with that. All right, y'all, I'm calling. I have to drink more and apply for a $21,000 loan for a new HVAC system. Shit! Sorry, dude. What's the frame only? So those are both Echelon frames. They're the aluminum frames from Sharps Brothers and Icarus Precision. Already did a video with the Sharps Brothers frame, so I got to do one with the Icarus. I've ever played with the 210. Damn, I didn't realize they were so much money. They look interesting. Yeah, they're not worth the money. Lipsy's every now and then sells them like once or twice a year for like $900, but they're still not worth that. Patriot, what's going on? HVACs are so expensive. So are lawns, from what I hear. You like the MC9L? I haven't played with one yet. I'm gonna say no. I don't like small guns, and putting bigger barrels on short guns doesn't make sense. Meant to let you guys know and update. Togawa did pull through and send me some holsters to review on my YouTube. Now I just need to find the time to do it. Oh, Tagawa. Gotcha. It's Tagua. Ugh, fuck me. Tagawa makes some decent stuff. I gotta hang now. Hey, Pookie's nice pew-pews. Thank you. Have I ever tested a PPSH? No, I've held the GSG clone of one, but yeah, don't type in all caps. I had a feeling I was going to spell it wrong. That's all right. Just make sure you do it right when you do your reviews, man. As long as you do it right, you'll be good to go. Does this angle make my right arm look weird? Got to replace the main water line that runs from the road to the house. Say we have a bonfire for that tree. What's up, Eli? For Thompsons, do you think the stick mag is more practical than the drum? Yes. Also, depending on which version of the gun you have. If you have, like, the drum mag equipped one, then you have a 1928. The original 1921s were actually stick mag only. But if you have a new one, they'll usually take both. It's just a pain in the ass to load the drum. Makes you look like you're swole. Did I get the problem fixed? I'm doing the FFL interview tomorrow. Eli, if you move, you're gay. Well, I have no intentions on moving from my local place where I'm living, so I guess I'm fine for now. I like that small pistol. Okay, here we go. Near the end of the night, and the idiots are coming in. I would have thought they'd be an autoloader for the drums. Nah, you got to be careful. I know a handful of people who are definitely like, not da 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 da. It's fine. If he keeps on typing in all caps, he goes away. Hello, Owen. How are you? Where are you based off? The Earth and Northern Virginia. You got a 100-round drum for your Tommy. Yeah, and the only good it did us was it gave you rounds for your Nighthawk. Tried Greek yogurt the other day. The shit was nasty. It's because they call it yogurt. If they just called it weird liquidy stuff, then it'd probably be better. Hey, we didn't get to 100 likes. You guys let me down. I'm sad. I shouldn't have to ask you for likes. You guys should just be over there double clicking your phone, giving me likes. I want YouTube's money, not yours.
Listen, friend. If I get YouTube's money, I don't have to ask you for financial support. You can become a member. That goes towards buying ammo and shit, but I don't e-beg. I need $4,000 or otherwise my mother's pet pig can't get its surgery.
What happens when you do surgery on a pig? Do you eat what you cut out?
You'll just shoot a line in the dirt for the kids to follow. Because I forgot to bring ammo.
Oh, man. Thank God you said it's your front yard.
Because of what we did in the backyard. It kind of sounds like... Wait, that just came out dirty. Those people aren't me, them, right here. Okay.
Well, I just went tone deaf in my right ear, so that can't be good. Easy way to fix that. Nope, that didn't help. Indeed, indubitably. FMG 9 in the back. No. I do not have an FMG. Although I stuck my finger in my ear, I just went deaf and now my neck hurts. Is that normal? It's not bulging out or anything. We'll be fine. It's probably because I'm nervous for my meeting. I thought about what we did in the back, though. It was funny. Hey, that sounds dirty, and I love it. Like when they call Canadian bacon bacon, just really weird. Yep, pretty much. It's ham. Me too, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Why is that pistol missing its slide? Because it's just a grip module. Don't give yourself an aneurysm. No, I'm good. I'm just going to give myself a strunk. It's funny you say that. Me and the wife were just talking about cottage cheese the other day. It's crazy because when we were little, for whatever reason, we used to eat the shite out of it. Sounds like rice pudding. You carry a high point? I have no respect for you. Yeah, well. What if it's a yeet cannon? Wow, my left eye is drooping. Kids, if you got something to say, say it now. If you want to hit the like, I'd appreciate that. If you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate the fuck out of that. Internet projections has me as 2 years to get to 200,000 subs. I'd like to prove that shit wrong. What are your thoughts on shotgun platforms in ARs or AKs? I don't really have an opinion either way, Michael. I prefer just a standard bodied one, like a 930 tactical, which I run. So, what is this thirsty? Imagine if Tump would have point. No, that would be interesting, but I don't have crazy guns, my dear. I just have guns. Everything's starting to itch on the left side. Also, stop looking at my nipples. Good luck tomorrow. I'm looking forward to doing some FFL transfer. We'll see what happens, Air Max. I'd love to do that. I'd love to be your dealer from here. Stroke or a seizure? Thankfully, I've never had seizures. and I've never had a stroke, so fingies crossed that I won't. So I really hope that doesn't ever happen. That's why there's only been intermittently appointed people for how long? Yep. Well, it's because both sides need to agree, so that's why they do an interim head. You were up to you. Would you close all doors since people can just see animals? Would you close all doors? What? I can be your dealer. Well, the problem is you want my private stash. You want the good shit. Oh, zoos are very now. If they're an endangered species that can't survive on their own in the wild, then there should be refuges. There should be places where they can be safe. Refuge, yes. Maybe I am having a stroke. But I don't like a zoo where an animal is required to perform. That's a waste of money. It is because I have no self-control, buy everything for myself and never sell a thing. Actually, getting an FFL with this sole purpose to buy things for yourself can actually cause issues. But I get what you mean, though. I have that issue, too. He wants your private stuff for what happened in the back. Dude, I'm the one that brought the thing that we did in the back. In the dark. In the dirt. Doesn't get any better. Maybe you should stand up for a bit. No, actually, I need to lie down. My back is killing me. I need a dealer, too. Hey, as long as we do it on the books the way it's supposed to be, FFL to FFL, we're good to go. I love when people make ultimatums to me. You never watched a Twitch stream where there's thousands of comments flying by and nobody hears anything? Make an ultimatum to somebody that you've never actually done anything for or with. That makes a lot of sense. Hey, I'm not going to be that guy. I don't have a reason to be that guy. But if you're so desperate to get me to answer a question, donate something. You want me to dance like a monkey, you're going to pay me. I'm not asking you to pay me, but if you don't want to wait and be patient, pay me. When I buy things from your private stash, do you have to transfer it to your FFL? I have to take it to the FFL, yes. Just like we do every time I come down there when we go to an FFL and we do the transfer. I feel you on that. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem not asking you guys to do anything for me, but if you want to be demanding on me and my time, I charge $100 an hour, so a question is $5. I think, hey, cool boy, I think I'm going to get a couple of stacks of like $5 bills, and I'm going to let you guys vote online for different guns every live, and then I'll put money into each jar based on how much you donate, and we'll see who likes guns better. That's called tricking you into giving me money. Want me to dance like a monkey, pay me. Didn't you just say you don't like places where animals have to perform, just yanking your chain? Yes, I don't like zoos, but this is a willing zoo. This is more like OnlyFans. What do you think about personalizing your guns, like engraving? If you want to do it, I'm all for it, Gary. I don't have a reason to, but if I do wind up getting a platypus, I am getting a custom serial number, but I'm fine not having them engraved. It's one of the last, although I do like to stipple my grips. Things about you, I've stopped watching many streams because people try to guilt you into donating or demanding donations and loyalty. No, I just ask you guys to do the free stuff. If you guys were to throw a couple bucks my way, hey, great, awesome, but you don't get anything for giving me money, so I feel like I don't deserve to ask you guys for money. $1.67. Can you donate me $1.3337 so I can have Leet, since Square isn't 2A friendly? Who are you using to process payment? Stripe. They're friendlier, but I have to list everything as sporting goods, which is not a lie. I'm trying to get my bank's third party guys to yeah, but I'm rounding up. Do you spend $2 bills, or do you think they're good luck so you keep them? No, you can get them from the post office and from the bank without any issues. So they don't mean anything to me. I do have some specialty $2 notes. I've got like star notes and high. Happy birthday! Yeah, you fuckers. Are we not going to let this go until next year? Are you guys really going to bring that up all year round? Goddamn weirdos. Why am I getting a double notification? That's weird. What's your opinion on the idea that adding stuff to a gun like a better trigger, red dot upgrades can be used against you in court during self-defense situation? It depends on the situation where you live and what the shoot involved. Now, there are a lot of people that will tell you not to change parts. I'm kind of in that same camp, especially if you live in an area where you might be forced to pull the gun, like you're buying it in anticipation of being forced to use it. I would probably say, I wouldn't modify it. But if you, I like to work on my 1911s. Technically, they still have their stock triggers in them, but, smoothing them out, things like that. There's both camps. But again, if you have a valid, good shoot and you're cooperative without diming on yourself, without saying something the wrong way, like if you cooperate with the police, you cooperate with the investigation, and it's a good shoot, then they're not going to go after you. But a prosecutor that's looking for excuses, they're going to find excuses wherever they can. I like the 50-cent coins. Yeah, those are fun. Is that a V or a PDP? That's a VP9 with a match grade compensator. Jesus freaking Chris. I know, I was just teasing. Yeah, no, it's fine. So what are you guys thinking, man? You guys want to go a little longer, or are you guys done? I'm kind of done. I'm scratching my nose with the screwdriver, and I got to get a few hours of sleep. You're in the camp if everybody has a lawsuit attached to it. Why wouldn't you help yourself be as accurate as possible? But I understand your thought. It's area-based. Yeah, and again, it's, like me, I have a valid CCW. I've never been in that kind of, trouble with the law. I have several different lawyers that could be called upon to help me. So my thing is also, I'm trying to find a polite way to put it. I don't have the same level of disdain for police officers as uninformed people who think the police officers themselves are the problem when it's actually the system within which they exist. Yes, there are bad cops, but there are vastly more good cops. So I'm not afraid of cops. Sure, Synth. Let's hear what you got. Those ports are stock, Your Honor. Sir, this thing always had rated guided bullets. Allegedly, they were going to put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill, but it never happened. That would have been interested. Go check your thingy. Okay. Oh, sorry. Should I buy a 22? Absolutely. We need the rest for tomorrow's meet. Yep. As somebody in law enforcement, I do appreciate you saying that. Yeah. Like you said, I treat everybody on a case-by-case basis. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. When I go into an area I'm not familiar with, I don't get a little bit defensive towards everybody. But I guess because I'm half white and I've hung out with more minorities than I have white people, I don't care. It's like, I understand it. Like certain areas, I know people that move to Baltimore and they're like, oh shit, I gotta get a gun because of all the crime and the black people there. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Plus you can't get a gun that fast. I always get pulled over for my tints even though they are legal. Actually, the way you get around that, DeMarcus, is having a handicap sticker. I have a handicap sticker on my car. Also, you can't get pulled over in the state of Virginia for tint. It can only be a secondary offense to either no turn signals, crossing lines, running stop signs, shit like that. So, but even if they did pull me over, I have documented photophobia and I have handicap plates, so it doesn't do them any good. Your peripheral must be amazing. Yes, it actually is. And my eyes are not as far apart as some people, so whatever. You know, everybody thinks Anya Taylor-Joy's a beautiful woman. You know why? She's got tits. I tried to get tits. Nobody wanted to pay for tits, so I need to try that. Well, I'm not entirely new with guns. I'm going to a gun shop tomorrow. What should I do after greeting? Just be open. Don't be reserved. Now, don't be like, hey, my penis gets hard when I look at a 1911. But go up to them and actually just tell them what you're really looking for. Don't ask them just for their suggestions. Go in and say, look, I'm looking for a blah, blah, blah. I want a mid-size concealed carry, whatever. Show me some guns. Don't be afraid to touch guns. Don't be afraid to hold them. They're not going to do anything weird. So just go in there and just be like, hey, look, I'm okay with guns, but I'm still relatively new. I just want to check some out. And they should treat you well. If they treat you like a douchebag, go to a different freaking gun store. You can get a gun in one day. Yeah. Here in Virginia, I can do that too. So, but Baltimore is a 7-day waiting period on handguns. It sucks. If you give me the handicap pass, hell yeah, I can park hella close to the entrance of stores. Oh shit. Hey, Justin sent me a dono. Can I read out your thing? Can I read it out, Justin? Hello, Chris. Awesome. Thanks for the reinsurance. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. All right. So Justin sent me a $5 Cash App, and he says, you will do good tomorrow. Get some rest, kick ass so I can use you. I hope so, man. I hope it all goes well. Comments on the VP9. It shoots fine. It's basically a striker-fired P30. The trigger's decent. I like the European paddle release, which is what I have on there. It's not the B. They're fun guns. They're just, I mean, it's Glock size normally. I have a compensator on mine, so... We asked him if he donated, he had to get implants. Oh, who are you talking to? Oh, Fish? All the money goes to me through the Cash App. Yep. Wait, where did Fish type something? Oh, you were just explaining to it. So, Fish, I made a joke saying that if, should I sell a kidney stone? That would be interesting. So, I mentioned that if for the right money, I would get breast implants. Ruger, please, Marcos. Fish and Bang, he's not in a funny type. Yeah, so I told him I'd get breast implants and keep them for a year. And people actually donated some money towards it. It was hilarious. Are you able to willingly sell a kidney? Selling an organ is actually illegal. You can... What's the right money? I want you to get at least F cup. No, I said I'd do D cups, and it was 150 grand. Yeah, so on the black market, yeah, you can sell everything. There's been cases a guy got tried for selling his testicles. Yeah, he literally sold his testicles for like $100,000. Then how do people who need organs get them? You go on what's called the transplant list, and unfortunately, in the United States, the list is magnitudes longer than the actual donors. Science will buy testy for $35K. Yes, but it all depends. But yeah, when you're on the list, you basically get put, depending on your need, is where you get placed on it. Also, time waiting for organs, and then you basically have to wait for somebody to die. Motorcyclists are one of the, unfortunately, most abundant organ donors, because a lot of them click on organ donors because, let's face it, when you get into a high-speed crash with a motorcycle, your odds of dying are way higher than they are with a vehicle. But yeah, you basically sit in the hospital and you pray for somebody to die. Didn't you get an organ from an elderly sister? No, I got blood from what I believe is a black Southern grandma, because after I got a huge blood donation and blood transfusion, I actually had 3 of them in like 6 hours because I was losing blood that fast. I like sweet potatoes now. Do I next check if I only purchased the VP9 long slide? No, in the United States, the only thing that's serialized is or required for NICS checks is the fire control unit, either the body of it, like a Glock, you can take the trigger out, but the frame is still the serialized part, or an AR, the lower without the trigger pack in it is still the serialized part. But slides, barrels, and accessories are not registered in the United States. I have some questions. What's the best 32? I'm not big into 32s, but Beretta makes one. So does Keltec. They make the P32. Nice. NICS check only if trigger if a serialized part. Yeah. Like those grip modules are not a NICS check because the serial number for Springfield Echelon is actually on the fire control group or COG. Do I like cornbread? Yes, I do. But yeah, I mean, hilariously, I did tell everybody like during the last week of the entire donation drive, which wasn't really a donation drive. I said if they paid 10 grand, I'd get them put in, but then they had to pay me every month. I'm done having kids, so I no longer need my bulge. Yeah, but how are you gonna get them out of your wife's purse? You eat that cornbread? When are you coming back down to North Carolina? Probably not for a while. I'm working on the store, and then I have Thanksgiving up here, so won't be for a little while. What's up, brother? How you doing? Still don't understand how they make bread from potatoes. Anything can be turned into a flour type substance. Yeah, I gotta get with Stone and figure that out because I'm also waiting to get my STI Grandmaster, and then I'm gonna bring that down and let him shoot it. What do you have planned for Thanksgiving? Literally, I'm going to make. I weigh 230 pounds right now, or let's say 240, and I'm going to eat about 6 pounds of broccoli casserole. So I'm going to make myself literally 1/40th broccoli casserole. Dude, look at the picture, Stone. My mom is making the casserole. Thought Stone shot worse than one of your deaf 90-year-old. Yep. Stop with the broccoli casserole. No, dude. Broccoli casserole. One of my cousins made it. It was crazy. I'm more of a green bean. Nah, I'll eat green bean casserole, but I actually I prefer the broccoli casserole. Did you just figure it out, Stone? Did you figure out who it was? I'm more of a green bean, yeah. So, yeah, the soldier guy, Thoughts of an Old Soldier, is the owner of the range that we go to. Let's see. What's your favorite gun? 1911s. What's a ridiculous gun you want to own, like a punt gun or a 20 millimeter? I would love to own an actual minigun. Yes, I'd like to own a minigun. It'd be absolutely useless, but hopefully next year. So I started my business a year and a half ago. So I am going to have 2 years of tax returns after this tax season. And then I'll probably wait half the year and go looking for land just over the border. So about 10 miles from where I'm living now. And I want to get enough land that backs to a woods or a creek or the base of a mountain so that I can go out and dig probably 15 to 20 foot berms behind my house and then just have that as my range. My favorite range I've ever been to. Yeah, it's awesome. That's where the video is of us mag dumping, him hitting the double triggers on the shotgun, and me one hand firing the K-12 at 100 yards cold. Your birthday's in less than 2 weeks. Well, happy early birthday. They eat KFC for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So up until recently, my folks always went up north to Connecticut for holidays, but the extended families all moved to different parts of the world actually now, and we're not all going to be getting together anymore. So they're actually hosting Thanksgiving here this year instead of us going all the way up to Connecticut and Connecticut. And that means that this year I will not be doing my traditional, which was to go to a hibachi Japanese grill with my buddy Daniel and eat as much hibachi as I can. So they just tied her tubes. You know, tube tying can untie itself. Just saying. Seafood, that's ought to be good. I want a punt gun or a puckle gun. I know what a punt gun is. Is a puckle gun similar? You want a K-12? Dude, you got to get on that ball because I think they're done building them for the year because everybody's running out of them. Frick you, don't put that on us. Just remember, if you accidentally make another kid, their name is Jiminy. Do you like Chinese hot pot? I don't think I've ever had Chinese hot pot. You rent the pusher, I'll move the dirt. You got to watch the kids while I work, though. Even trade. Fair enough. I'm hoping I can get like 50 acres or so for a reasonable price. Like I said, I want it to back into a creek or at the foot of a mountain. That way, when I build it up, there's no chance that they're going to put houses behind it. Hey, guy. Glocks are bad. Changed my mind. I got the chat to pay me $3,000 to put a Glock tattoo on my arm because they know how much I hate Glocks. I'm there with you, brother. It's an old crank machine guns that can shoot round projectiles or square ones. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll have to look that up. Similar to Korean barbecue, except it's soup-based. Oh, I've seen people eating that. A guy named Beard Meats Food went to one. He had like 47 little bowls, little items. Yep. What's new, Scrumptious? Not much, man. Yeah, so guys, I went a little bit longer than normal. What do you say we go until 11 and then we call it? I mean, you guys can dip out now if you have to, but I'll go a little bit longer. But I want to see some likes. I don't think that's too much to ask. Hit the like button a little bit. Show me some love. Be like, this dumbass deserves to get a like. That's fine. Yeah, so 11 is not too long. We still get a good 4 hours. Dude, I had already hit it. I didn't realize it. Damn it. But yeah, but hopefully what I'll do is I will post a short tomorrow, just kind of updating, or probably Wednesday, updating everything because there's a gun video coming out tomorrow. I think it's on the 5906, which is actually filmed at my workbench over here because I felt like doing it there. Well, I need to relax. I need to relax. You need to relax. I'm always relaxed. I'm calm right now. I'm not doing anything that's stressing me out. The average heart rate's 300, right? Soju or sake? Soju, please. Anyone else addicted to seeing people load 12 gauge with the most random ass shit like Skittles or gummy bears? I miss those videos. It's really weird. They open 2 Korean hot pots here within 2 weeks of each other. That's usually one family opening multiple locations. Not eating that one. Hey, you got a moco? Not eating that one. That snot rocket could fit down a 12 gauge. Pretty much. There's a Korean karaoke place near me. I can hear them all night singing drunken K-pop. Ugh. I hate K-pop. Just kidding. Some of it's good. You ever heard? Oh shit! What was their name of it? Year of the Ox. Year of the Ox. They're Korean rappers. Mostly because most styles when you go are actually Korean style. Yep. They could have been cousins, married cousins even. Yep. Did you like Psy? Psy was very anti-American, so no, in principle I didn't like him. Also, it was just a catchy song. It wasn't actually a good song. Bro, I've been stocked up since before Trump. I'm an American citizen and I can buy whatever I want. Hi. BTS, you know, some of their rapping, they've actually done some hip hop style videos. Some of them are not terrible, but I don't fanboy over that shit. I just like good beats when I hear them. So if it's got a good beat to it, I'll listen to it. If it doesn't, then I won't. So I'm non-committal when it comes to genre or artist or anything like that. I think I'd fit in with like all those channels. I would never do a reaction channel, by the way. If you do one, sorry, you lack imagination. But every now and then I'll watch one where you'll have like black dudes listening to country for the first time, or heavy metal guys reacting to hip hop for the first time, or opera singer reacts to heavy deathcore metal. Don't type in caps. I don't even read those questions. So yeah. Would you do a mukbang video, bro? Would I do a mukbang? It'd be hard for me to do a mukbang because I literally don't eat as much as I used to. Like, if I make style rice, coca ho rose, jasmine, 1 cup, you put in 2.5 cups to make it nice and soft. Wow, did I just drop in quality? Holy shit. Come back. But yeah. Jesus, that was weird. But yeah, I can't even eat a pot of rice anymore. I used to be able to eat, like, when I was a kid, I could eat, you remember the Pizza Hut Bigfoot pizza, the 21-piece pizza? I used to be able to eat the whole thing. What's some guns you have bought or owned that you regret buying? It's because it's 10:30 and who knows, maybe the provider's acting weird. That you regret buying or at least would never recommend. So, a gun that I regretted buying, I still own it, but it's a non-functional piece now. I need to put it up in its shadow box. Was a Chiappa M922 clone. It was a Beretta 22 caliber clone made by Chiappa, or by a company that Chiappa owns. And 8 rounds in, the trigger bar spring fell out, and then I got it in, and then it was so picky on ammo, I started dremeling out the rear of the breech face just to see if it worked. That didn't work. I tried to send it back to Chiappa. They refused it. So I literally took it to the range, shot it with a 9mm, shot it with a shotgun, shot it with 22s, and then I put it out at 50 yards and used my 1894 30-30, and I clover leafed 3 rounds right on top of each other. I'll put it into a shadow box at some point. You like cheese stuffed crust and pizza? Yes! I believe at one point Pizza Hut made Wing Street with shaped hash browns. W-shaped hash browns. That's weird. I have a hangnail and it's killing me. Dude, I've been so nervous lately that I've been biting the shit out of my fingers. I don't bite my nails, I bite the shit out of my fingers. Is that the tism? Yeah, probably. Started streaming 3 hours ago. Yeah, everybody here is a big old dumb hoe. Buffalo wings are one of my favorite foods. Lemon pepper is good too. You ever go to Wingstop? No, I don't do Wingstop because I've got a Zaxby's near me, and they do a buffalo garlic sauce, and their wings are really crispy, and I really like it. So would that clone be a gun you would refuse to carry in your shop? I would give valid reasons why I don't think Chiappa should be purchased by anybody through my shop, but I would not stop somebody if they're dead set on getting it, but I would want to at least advise them of the experience I've had and other people have had. Because it wasn't just me. There were a lot of people that had those problems. Oh, I don't like Domino's at all. I don't like their sauce. Last time I got something from Domino's, I actually had them just do all the toppings and leave the sauce off. They got pissed. I've never seen a white person working at a Domino's. I have. Although around here, they're like meth heads, so... with that clone. So the other thing too is I'm not going to keep a stock of a lot of guns because I want to be mostly online sales, transfers, SOT stuff. I will probably keep like some Glock 19, 17s, unfortunately, because there's always motherfuckers looking for those things. A couple 1911s, things like that. But I'm also not going to keep them out of this locked room after hours. Wow, Papa John's is the worst? Holy shit. Take that shit back. Their barbecue pizza is amazeballs. But yeah, I will not be willingly carrying Chiappa in my store. Abu Dhabi, Babu Dhabi, Babi Boo 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 Doobie Boo Boo. Never had Marcos, but we have a couple of cool places. And then my parents, now that they're retired, like making their own pizzas, but they make weird flavored pizzas, so I just eat the pepperoni and the bacon ones. But yeah. Take it back. The pepperoni one sucks. Thank you. Are you going to try to become a Blue Label dealer? I can't. There's a store just down the road that's Blue Label. I have ADD, true ADD. What about T-Sauce? Well, like I said, it all depends on how it turns out, whether or not they want to cooperate and work and give their guns a second chance. I had an honest opinion here on the channel. So the biggest problem I have is like Blacksmith. I pulled down their videos because they just stopped talking to me. So I told them to pull my videos down off their shit too. Which is weird because like my rep is decent, but I think the company didn't like the number of light views they were getting. But I know a bunch of you people have ordered from them, so I'm trying to get like Vector or a few other companies on board for that shit. Yeah. T-Sauce, if you want to buy them, they're fine, but I'm not willingly suggesting them. I don't understand the concept of Papa John's. Why would I buy a frozen pizza from you when I could get one at the store for half the price? Well, we don't discuss prices of guns. You can Google that and see it. Justin, you have a good night. When did you decide to transition? Quite a while ago, and in fact, I asked everybody here to contribute to my tits, and nobody has. So if you want to give me 10 grand, you can be the first person to donate a lot. Gerson Influencer X looks like when you change out the rear sight, you lose it. Yeah, but it's cut for RMSC or basically 507K, and a lot of the Hollow Sun stuff, they come with their own rear sight built into it. So, and since it's a direct mount for it, it should actually co-witness. Is there a radius or something? I've got like 10 in Tampa alone. I thought it was like 30 or 50 miles. Imagine a burger place where you go in there and they sell you all the ingredients, but you still have to make it yourself. That is a Mongolian barbecue, where the only thing they do is put it on the stove. Hold on a second. Somebody sent me an email. Oh, somebody got in here with some shit. Go to sleep. You got to get some sleep. I'm going in a little bit. It's fine. We'll end it here at 10:30. Oop. Could you do Blue Label but for a different company? I know Smith, Ruger, Colt, and Kimber all have something similar. It all depends on who has them in the area. There's a gun store that's too close to me, and and they also have multiple employees that are police officers, so I guarantee they've got Blue Label. Only thing I can do is offer guns at a low price anyways, but I can't match Blue Label stuff. What do I think of Rossi revolvers? Rossi revolvers are decent. I like Rossi's. So anyways, you guys are awesome, and I think that what we need to do is literally end this because I am getting tired as fookballs. So if you want to come back Wednesday, we'll have a longer discussion about how this state of the FFL union is going. Hopefully I'll have some good information for you. So hit the like button on your way out. I'd really appreciate that one. DeMarcus, you have a good one. I'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. So come on back for all that stuff. Hit the like on your way out. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit this button. Air Max, you have a good one. Once I have that FFL, then yes, trust me, all my OG peeps are going to definitely get a hookup. So I will hook you the fuck up. So Emmanuel, you have a good night. Stone, see you Wednesday. Yeah, well, we text all the time, so It's almost like we're lovers. Good luck tomorrow. Good night. Thank you. Everybody, have a good one. I'm going to hit the button. Bye.